folks. Hi, boys. How's everyone doing? How y'all doing? I'm feeling very great tonight. I have been struggling. Hold on. There we go. Hopefully that volume's a little better. I have been absolutely wrestling with my broadcasting software all day because it's long enough to make a baby. Me and Becky.
That's long enough to make a baby.
Have had a baby. And the baby is our relationship. Our thriving relationship. That's thrilling, honestly. I'm not even going to pretend that doesn't excite me. But because Streamlabs, it turns out, sucks ass. And they steal from other companies and other creators, and they just suck. So today I started transitioning over to OBS Studio, unrelated to Streamlabs OBS. But I'm having a hard time with the transition. I feel like me and Becky could balance each other out. You guys don't see that I'm a stable person behind the scenes, and I think that's what we're missing. I think we'd have a lot of fun, me and Becky together. But, there we go. My hair's looking a little silly. But OBS runs a little bit differently from Streamlabs, so
Snazzy new sub.
I've got about half set up, but until I've got it all transferred over, alas, I had to stick with Streamlabs for now. Snazzy new sub badge! Fox, that's such a cute one, and thank you for resubscribing, my love. Oh my god, I feel special. Excuse me, oh my god, I've been like chugging soda. So my throat is like... You told the Florida governor to suck your cock on Twitter. You are not stable. Any reasonable, stable person would have done what I did. What, are you saying that I shouldn't have told super racist Ron DeSantis to suck my whole dick? No. No. I think that you're unreasonable if you would not pick a fight with the Florida governor. I'm gonna plug in my phone. If it makes a noise, ignore me. It did. Ignore me. I also uninstalled and reinstalled Steam, and it deleted all of my local game files, which scared the actual fuck out of me, because I thought that that meant that I would have to start over with all my games, and with Undertale and FNAF especially, that would have been very, very, very horrible. But then I tested both of those out, and it keeps your progress. It still keeps your progress, and I was like, oh shit, I've been worrying for pretty much nothing, actually, so I can uninstall and reinstall games as I please, apparently, at least when it comes to Steam. So that's fun. But I put it to a vote with the Twitch subs what y'all wanted me to play today, and everyone said Arcade Spirits, which is one we haven't played in a while. We haven't played that since the fundraiser for the It Gets Better project, and it is about queers, Dayton queer arcade employees, basically. Last time we played the demo, but now I'm gonna be playing the actual game. I bought the actual game. It was like $20, and I was able to afford. By the way, I was able to afford buying this game because remember how on Tuesday I was fucking very upset because I had gotten fired from my job. They laid everyone off. Turns out, they changed their minds. We got an email today and they were like, oh, we reevaluated it. We still need you. Shouldn't you have reevaluated it before you fucking fired everyone? Okay. Okay, girl. Okay. So, I do still have a job, which is cool. But I am still hoping to stream more, just because, I like doing it. Yeah, they just gave the job, they're like, oh, you know, we actually do need you, and I'm like, yeah, no shit, you fucking jag off. So it's been a very stressful few days for me. Yeah, we were fucking terrified for nothing. I donated like 100 on that streak to buy this game. Oh, you did. Fuck. God damn. No, what you donated on that went to the It Gets Better project, not my pocket. Those bastards realize they'd die without you, honestly. We have like a minute left before we can get a hype train. So if there are any more bits and subs, get them in now. I'm gonna boot up the game. I should probably turn off my cute Nintendo music, because otherwise it will be very, very loud. Banger soundtrack on this game, though. I'm excited. Gonna recreate our character. I might make a silly little guy this time. Move that over. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. This game is so cool. Ah, I love it. It just looks neat. If I click off, does it keep playing? It does. Good. Oh, Jack has redeemed.
Please, sir. Any spare subs? Any spare subs for poor orphan boy?
Xeno subscribed with Prime. Thank you, my love. I feel very special. Also, Becky, be responsible. I love you. You have done more than enough. You have my whole heart, and now we're raising a child together. I would never ask more of you. Shit, I forgot that whenever they start the hype train, that means it's already almost through level 1. That is stellar. I need to turn off my notifications because I'm very distracted. Let me shut that off. Open on, do not disturb, just because I care about you all so much. Thank you, Barbosa, for redeeming Hydrate Zone. Oh, I needed that. Yeah, I needed that. How's the volume sounding? How's everything sounding? And a posture check? Damn. Music is loud. Okay. Can I... Preferences. This happened last time too. Okay. How is that? Okay. I think that's better then. Okay, that should be good. Perfect. Perfect. I love it. I could also probably do to keep my mic a little closer to my face, huh? But, okay, I think that should be good. How loud is that? Yeah, that's okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and start. We gotta make our new boy again. 3 minutes left on level 1 of the hype train. Oh, I forgot how cool this game is. Database system, online, new profile detected, analyzing, analyzing. New profile 237771, economic bracket, lower middle, economic category, bleak, current emotional health rating, low. Damn, bitch! Ideal candidate for premium level assistance. Proceed. Negative. Premium level assistance re-requested. Proceed. Negative. Pretty please?
These
Negative.
are left over. Okay, I didn't buy them.
Becky, you are an angel and I love you. Please do not put yourselves in a bad situation though. I adore you. Thank you. 400 bits. God damn, Beck. You weren't fucking around, huh? And we're already on level 2 of the hype train. I love you all. Overriding denial of assistance. Establishing premium services for profile 237771. 777. Yeah, I did that right. Justification. Hope. Hope should be rewarded. Spirit must be restored. Now compiling personal metadata. I don't remember this part in the demo, so this is thrilling. Name, R.E. Cater. Let's fill out a name. What should I name the boy? Or the friend? What should I name them? I can't remember if I actually had a lot to work with as far as, I think last time I just did Stevie B. Armageddon is actually fun. Hold on. Armageddon. I actually love that. I love that. Gonna use they, them pronouns for little Army. Hairstyle, short, medium, long. Ooh, I actually love this androgynous look. Skin tone. A white man? No. I'd say I'm about there-ish. Yeah. Hair color. I should be like a blue-haired liberal. I'm just kidding. I'm not a liberal. I'm a leftist. I love the colors. I love this so much. Pink undertones. Okay, Biblio said we should have named them Krusty, which I do actually, like, wholeheartedly disagree with. We should give them, like, sexy, like, white hair or gray hair. I honestly love silver hair on people. I do love this. I'm gonna give them just straight up white hair. Do we like that? Red eyes. Utterly ethereal. This bitch looks haunted. I love it. I love it. Purple eyes. Do you remember that Tumblr post that went around? It was like that fake condition that made your eyes purple, and it stopped your period, and you didn't grow any leg hair or whatever. And everyone was like, "Oh my god, I really want that." And it was just like totally fake. Like obviously it was fucking fake. Yeah, that's what they have. Clothing color. Oh, this little peachy color's cute. Got 2 minutes left on the hype train, boys. Be the anime character you've always simped for. Honest to God. I don't love this shirt color and that I can't change it, but it's still cute. Ah, they're adorable. I'm gonna do this shade of pink because of course I am, right? I'm feeling good about this. I'm feeling really good about this. Well, I'm like, maybe I should go a lighter shade of pink. And I'm like, there are only so many lighter shades. Okay, good. Name, Armageddon. Pronoun, they. Is this correct? Yes. Premium level assistance for profile 237771. Armageddon has been activated. For the sake of their hopes and dreams. So I'm in a game. The following is a work of fiction. All references to trademark classic arcade game titles are used under nominative fair use that should not be considered an endorsement by their publishers or creators. T. Winners don't use drugs. Well. Fiction Factory Games. This is so cute. Put your quarter up. Oh, this is cute. It is the future year 20XX, a dark era in which mankind is pushed to the brink of catastrophe. Woe be to the human race plagued by evil, terrifying, utterly sinister. I don't know. Robots, maybe? Evil robots? How's that work? Yeah, no. Sorry. The future year 20XX is pretty much what you'd expect it to be. Non-flying cars, smartphones, pro gamer celebs, internet trolls, personal assistant AI, cheese-flavored snack foods. But even with such wonders as 20XX holds, to date I've had no part in any of them. I've worked as a dishwasher, a shoe salesperson, and lifeguard for the local community pool. Thank you guys for the hype train. I love you. I don't care what era of human history you live in. Kitties peeing in the pool is pretty much a constant thing. Trust me on this. As for the bustling metropolis of 24-hour neon utopia you see here, my little corner of it isn't nearly as shiny and cool. Let me show you. Oh god, miserable. Truly miserable. Behold my quaint little apartment. Can't complain, really. It's paradise in a relative sense. I only pay half the rent. Neighborhood stabbings have been down this year. Also, my roomie picks up any stray socks or shirts I leave lying around. Oh, that's insufferable. In fact, as things go, I'm living large compared to most of my family tree. Or at least I was, before today.
You got fired from another job?
Juniper's a cat girl. This is so cute.
Seriously?
She's so cute!
That's 3 jobs since we left the suburbs.
Bad news, girl boss. The horrified-looking young woman there would be my roommate and childhood friend, Juniper. Juniper is the one who spearheaded this effort to co-rent an apartment. She's also the one who encourages me whenever I lose a job. Like, you know, today.
I don't get why you aren't more upset about this. I'm upset. I'm upset on your behalf. Come on, share the load a little, okay?
I love that they gave us voice acting because whenever I try to do all the voice acting for dating sims, my throat hurts after because I'm talking so much. Pool's closed, Juniper. Not much I can do about that. I get upset. Because you actually enjoyed that job? More than you enjoyed dishwashing soap and smelly socks at the very least. I'm not the complaining sort. These things just happen. Things fall apart. The center does not hold. That's a bit morbidly poetic, isn't it? See, right as I was like, yay, voice acting. Now I have to do the voice. No, I mean the community center literally fell apart and the pool won't hold water anymore. Whatever, I'll just get another job. Any job will do as long as we can make the rent, right? Wrong. I saw how mopey and tired you were coming home every night from those other crappy jobs. At least when you got back from the pool each day, I sometimes caught you smiling.
What's the point of us moving away from home if not to get away from all of all of that? I mean, we both left that town so we could try to find happiness,
Damn.
right?
Damn.
I just want us to be happy. Both of us.
Are we gonna kiss right now? I thought you hated your job.
Come on.
No deflecting. This is about you. My mind's made up. We're going to find you a job that's just as good, if not better, than the lifeguarding job. Let's start from the top. What's your dream? Well, I'm standing in front of class to give a speech, and I forgot to put on my pants, and your dream job. Oh. I don't know, Juniper. I've never really given it any serious thought. Get a cute girl who cares about your emotions. Oh, hey! I think I've got just the thing to help you out. Juniper pulls out her phone, rapidly tapping an unlock code onto the glass before pointing out a little pink icon. It's a virtual life coach app. Mine keeps me from being late to meetings. Totally free, too. My cousin introduced me to it. Wasn't he the guy who ended up in the ER after making a homemade flamethrower? It would have worked out if he got the fuel mixture in his water gun right. Anyway, I'm sending a copy to you now. I got a pop-up an hour ago offering me 500 points just for recommending it to a friend. Great timing, huh? Well, as long as you're earning points, I guess. At least give it a try, okay? Maybe it can point you at some good jobs. Ones with less socks and or urine. I'll think about it. Okay. But don't think too long, right? Ah! Why are they so sexy? They are so sexy. Ooh, I don't know if Juniper's a dateable character, but all I can think of is my little bear named Juniper. God damn! This bitch sexy. In the end, I installed the app. Couldn't bear to see Juniper fretting over me like that. No, the gender envy is mwah, 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 mwah. Not that I find it annoying. I mean, it's more that she has enough trouble in her life without troubling herself over my life, too. Can we date ourselves? Oh, absolutely the gender loss. Listen, I used to have bleach blonde hair, and I was sexy as fuck for like 1 month. My hair grew out really quick, and it was hard to get the dye job right. Both of us had it rough up to and through the point where we left home to try and start a new life. A better one. She deserves better than me and my problems. Bless her heart. She means well. She's been firmly in my corner for all my life. The two of us against any dark forces aligning against me. But that's not to say she's good at being my advocate. Enthusiastic? Yes. But skilled? No. Typically, the fantastic opportunities and self-help resources she sends my way are pyramid schemes or something. She's gung-ho about lending me a helping hand, but yeah. So the main reason I went ahead and installed the app was to make sure Juniper wasn't about to get her kidney sold on the black market or something. Still, no sense messing around with it now. A good night's rest would act as a neat little emotional reset button, right? Right. They're so sexy. No dreams, no nightmares, just 8 hours of sweet, sweet black. By the time the morning light leaked in through the cracks in the blinds, I didn't care about being unemployed anymore. You know, this really would have been great for me to play 2 nights ago when I thought I was unemployed. Also gonna save. There we go. Juniper had already left to catch a bus to her office. She typically leaves before dawn, but she'd left a note for me, pinned to the tiny fridge we shared. Remember, download app, find dream job, make money, sort your life out. I believe in you. So, moment of truth. Do I trust in Juniper's weird little app or just go find some job that pays well enough to cover the bills? I wonder where we'd actually end. I wonder if it would take us to the arcade either way. I am going to download the app because I want to see how they designed it. Like, I know it's going to be cute, but I feel like we'd end up at the arcade either way. Juniper is a girl boss, giving very much, like, she-they pansexual energy. Give the weird little app a shot. Figuring at the very least her miracle app could possibly help me find a job, I load it up, tap the icon, and...
Hello.
Huh. Okay, see, that's what I mean. Anybody else would freak out over a cute girl climbing out of their phone. Me? I went, huh. Also, it's one of those new kind of 3D screens, so, you know, not actually magical realism here. Very normal in the distant future year 20XX.
Thank you for downloading Iris, your personal life coach. This is the ad-supported free version, sponsored by Pizza Yums.
She's so
Did
cute.
you know that when you have pizza on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime? Wow. Would you like to subscribe to Pizza Facts?
Fucking duh. I'm not
Thank you for
stupid.
subscribing to Pizza Facts. I'm here to help you get your dream job, your dream house, and your dream partner. I'm here to make all your dreams come true.
She's so fun. Pretty tall order for now to do. Or are you some sort of wish-granting genie? Well, I suppose in the modern parlance, a massively interconnected database searching virtual assistant could be considered a kind of genie in a bottle. But honestly, all I can do is give you the chance to improve your life. What you do with it is up to you. I could cross-reference search data for you, but without motivation, you won't get anywhere. I glanced up from my phone at the heaps of laundry and half-finished books and other items strewn about my apartment. I literally have unfolded sheets at the foot of my bed right now. This is pretty pointed. Also, Becky, it's what you deserve. Oh, double also. What do you guys think of having the chat box up on, like, the intermission screens? Because I realize that in the VODs, sometimes you guys say really funny shit, but in the VODs, like, people can't see what you were saying, like, on break or whatever. And I just think, you guys should get to be up there. Motivation is something I have a ton of. Honest.
Hooray!
That's super. I'm really looking forward to working with you. Before we begin, do you have any questions? Sure. Why should I use this app at all? I mean, my phone already had a voice-activated assistant AI. I could just say, hey phone, search the web for job listings, and it'd work just as well. Ah, but I have an advanced emotional language interpreter. I'm smarter than the average program with more heart. I can help you sort your life out by analyzing your personality and finding you a perfect path in life. All thanks to my glorious, wondrous, patent-pending, super-duper identity identifier system. Between you and me, they really, really wanted an acronym that matched my name, but couldn't figure out what to do with the letter R. Would you like to know more? Yeah! Every time you think about saying something, I can tag it with an identity. That way you can be the sort of person you want to be. This system allows me to better understand who you are and what you need from life. I do this by analyzing your tone, inflection, and word choice. Iris is my dream partner. AI, my beloved. Thank you for the bits, Aether. I can spot 5 different identity identifiers in your responses to people. Quirky, steady, kindly, gutsy, and basically. Sounds to me like your programmers also wanted a bunch of things ending in Y. That's correct. My branding game is on point. Quirky responses use jokes, snark, and sarcasm to make light of a situation. Just the thing for picking up on someone's spirits, but a badly timed joke may not win over the room. Steady responses are sincere, honest, and logical. When you stop and think before speaking, you're on steady ground, but that might not take someone's feelings into account. Kindly responses are compassionate and empathetic and gentle in nature. They're careful with the feelings of others, but they're sometimes a bit wishy-washy as a result. Gutsy responses go with your gut. When you're brash, bold, risk-taking, and instinctive, you're gutsy. But it also means being blunt, confrontational, and aggressive, so be careful. Lastly, you can always take a basically option. It's a balanced and neutral response, safely moving the conversation along while learning more and digging deeper. Over time, I'll build up a personality profile for you based on the identity identifiers detected in your speech. Maybe you'll be predominantly quirky, genuinely steady, a mix of both. Who knows? It's up to you. So what you're saying is I should always try to crack jokes or be super gutsy? Oh, and never speak basically. I mean, being basic's bad, right? It sounds bad. Heck no. They're all useful in the right context. There are no bad choices. Consider what you could say and go with what feels right in the moment. Don't limit yourself. Sure, you could gamify your personality, but it's more fun to just let it happen naturally, you know? Just be you. Now let's see my patent pending shit. It's gonna be a bit, but I couldn't actually say it. Is that Jasper? Shit! Jasper. Psst, 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 psst. My boy, my sweet baby son, please. He won't come over here. I blocked off the under of the bed so he can't actually get in there anymore, so I know what the fuck he's doing. Now let's see my patent pending identity identifier system in action. How do you feel about dad jokes? I'm gonna see if he's in here, or if I just made that up. I want to get the baby. Baby boy, baby boy. Baby boy.
Mr. Wiggles.
I got him. I made it up. He wasn't actually in here before, but I thought he was. I love him. Here he is. He's been dozing on the couch all day. He is getting quite big. I love you, little boy. I'm very happy. He said, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Please don't go out that way. You're gonna knock over all my cords. My love, please. My love. Hi. He's sniffing the mic. I hope you can hear him. Give him a sniff. He's so cute. Thank you. He is fully sitting in front of my keyboard. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I love him so much. I didn't think this part through. I don't really know where to go, like, now that he's actually sat down. I would love for him to sit on my lap, but I don't think he'll do that. You could just, like, kind of see his head in the corner of the camera, can't you? Maybe see the beans. I shall try. Here. I can feel him purring. Beans. Oh, whoa. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, little man. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disrespect your boundaries. I love you. I'm sorry. He looks like he could kill me. I need a cat cam so bad, you're right. Yeah. I love you. I love you. He's so cute. He's actually very cozy right now. See, he likes being held very snugly, but the second I hoist him, he gets a little grumpy. There you go. There you go. There you go, little man. He is now perched on the desk, and I'm really afraid he's about to eat my headphone wire. I don't tell jokes. Sorry, what's a dad joke? I feel like he's about to adjust. I think he already hit proceed, and that already messed you up a little. I'm gonna tilt this down so you can... Hi, boy. Has Jasper ever been on catnip? Yes. Yeah, yes he has. Yes he has. 3K channel points and not enough to spend it all. Also, hi, bestie. Hi, my love. Oh, he's bonking the microphone. I do make dad jokes. Hi, jokes. I'm dad. Seriously? Seriously? Hey, I never said I was good at dad jokes. It's just that I could go for them. So now that you've seen the identity indicators in action, do you want to see the indicators like that so you can make an informed decision? If not, I can hide the indicators. Keep it a surprise. That way, it doesn't influence your decision making. It's up to you. He's about to go for my headphone wire. He's now stretching. Thank you. You can't be half on the desk and half off, boy. Okay. Should I use them? Should I use them or not? Because last time I had them, and I liked it, but I'm wondering if it would be more genuine if I didn't. Do you know what I'm saying? What you doing, little man? Up or down? Sure, okay. Use them, we're illiterate. Whatever you say. He is now laying on the desk. Okay, you'll see indicators in all their glorious color. Please don't drink my Kratom, baby boy. Here, do you want this? Do you want this? I'm trying to get him to play with this. It's not a cat toy, though. He now seems scared of it. Sorry, Aether, you know that I listen to whoever says something first in chat. And what if I'm colorblind? That's why they're also uniquely shaped icons. Don't worry, I got your back. He's really bumping the keyboard right now. Anyway, as we go along, I'll analyze and tally your identity identifiers. In fact, let me show you now.
Good work.
Will you look at that? It's just strong personality. You asked me a single question. Off to a great start, I'd say. And, hang on, you're scoring me? Did you say not to gamify my personality? It's okay, baby. The boy wants a LaCroix. Hey, I said you shouldn't. I'm an app, I think in numbers, so I gotta gamify it a little. What is he doing? He's leaning on it. He's leaning on it, and he just took a fuck ton of screenshots. He took a lot of screenshots. It's okay. Hey, you can lay down. Hey. You can lay down, just not right there, okay? Yeah? Hun, you're kind of fast-tracking my game right now. I would really love for you to lay not right there. My baby boy, my sweet baby boy, my angel. You are purring so loud, but you are also being a menace. I need you to not bump the keyboard. Baby boy? Okay. I also track vocal responses from people you... Now he's blocking it. From people you meet. Once you get to know some folks, I'll let you know how well you're getting along with them over there. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I love him. I know he's not doing it on purpose, and I do love him regardless. But I would like him to sit somewhere where I can actually, like, see my game. But I do love that he is joining us on stream. Relationship scores. Wonderful. So will you also tell me what the correct responses are to avoid making enemies? Or do I need to go find a walkthrough for the vast game you're making of my daily life? Army, you're looking at this the wrong way. Generally, people won't get super annoyed at you unless you deliberately and repeatedly provoke them, and it'll be obvious when you're doing that. I promise you that if you bungle a few social encounters, it won't really hurt anything. No cheating needed, just relax and have fun. Can you guys hear cat noises? Because he is having the time of his fucking life over there. He is putting his scent all over that goddamn mic. You can access your scorecard anytime you like with the Q key, or click on the score in the upper right corner of your screen. And that's everything. Ta-da! Please don't. Oh my god. There you go. There you go. You got it. Okay, but how is any of that supposed to help me get a job? I only downloaded that because my roomie claims you're a great life coach for the unemployed. What good will taking the quiz off the back of a supermarket checkout rack do with that?
It'll help me understand your spirit, of course.
Go girl, boss. He's vibing and we can't hear it. A travesty. Damn. Mwah. I love giving him little kisses. Look at the people. No, please don't step up there. I should not have shown him that. He now wants to see more. You can talk to ghosts. Is there a ghost in the room right now? Am I a ghost? He's doing it. He's going. Babe, please.
No, silly.
I mean your spirit.
Your hopes and
Stop
dreams. Your life's passions. I can even help you find romance.
Romance? Seriously? Seriously. Often you can find your soulmate and your dream job in the same place, but if you'd rather focus on gainful employment for now, that's fine too. Workplace dating. Well, that's a recipe for disaster, and hitting on coworkers right from day one can be kinda awkward. Or am I looking for love and ready to start right out of the gate? Never got a second chance to make a first impression. If I meet the right person, why put it off? How do I want to handle this new opportunity? Sure, I'm open to the possibility if I meet anyone nice. So romance with flirty first impressions. Stop. He's already... Please, my love, please. He's a huge fan of leaning against my keyboard, and it's causing problems. Yes, you could sit right there. And now I need to read the history. I think I'm assured to juggle both at once. Oh, so he made a choice for me. Okay, good. That's actually good, because I did want to pick that top one, but I would have liked to read the other options. Thanks, little man. Here, come here. Come here. Oh, he's trying to lean against my hand. Come here. Come here. Good boy. Now let's get started. To finish analyzing your personal history, please authorize me to read your social media feeds and personal information metadata. Girl. Haha! I knew it. This is some kind of scam. I'm gonna wake up in a bathtub of ice and missing a kidney. Sure, I can help you register as an organ donor.
Command or file name?
Oh, you're being sarcastic. Sorry, I haven't quite finished analyzing your personality. I couldn't tell. Relax, I won't share your information with any third parties. This is strictly so I can find your dream job. Am I authorized? Another wonderful Juniper recommendation here, just like the 17 self-help books on my shelf. Still, 18th time's the charm, right? Yeah, go ahead.
Please enjoy this
But did you
recorded
poot?
music.
Did you fucking poot? He done fucking pooted. Bruh. Analyzing. Please enjoy this recorded music. So, do I just stand here, or...
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for waiting. I've identified your dream job and arranged an interview 30 minutes from now. Please put on some nice clothes. Nicer than those, please. I don't think that's too much to ask. What? For your interview, silly. You want to look your best. He is playing with this, but I'm now realizing I don't know if it's safe for a cat toy. Get farted on. No, truly, he's quite good at that. You're very cute, little man. Here, come on. Come on, sit in my lap. Sit in my lap, please. You are sitting on my keyboard. I'm begging you. Bruh. See, the problem is, like, once I move him to my lap, he moves back up to the desk. For your interview, silly, you want to look your best. But we just have... Okay, how did you land my dream job in 20 seconds flat? Simple. I'm awesome like that. Now I gotta move on. Tut-tut. You need to catch the 8:20 a.m. bus, and that's 9 minutes away. Wait, so this is happening in, like, the morning. I misunderstood that. For some reason, I thought it was, like, middle of the night. Oh, right, because we just woke up. Yes, I was confused. Well, this is happening. Please. Please chill. Bruh. Okay. Okay, girl. He is now on the bed. Little dude pooted and immediately left. Fuck this guy. Bye, Aether. Have a good night. Do you have a choice to get off this runaway train? No, nobody says I have to obey my new digital fairy godmother. I could delete the app and go find a real job. That'd be the safest option. I could... I'll get dressed for the job interview. A normal person, someone with high standards, would have deleted the app right there rather than hop a bus to meet up with what were very likely men with sharp knives and a taste for kidneys. But me, I was already getting dressed before she'd finished that sentence. It's not that I believe the silly app's claims that servicing my hopes and dreams on a silver platter. Honestly, I expected another shoe shop job at best. But, well, it'll be worth a laugh at the very least. I choose to trust in the science. What is my dream anyway? What the hell, let's do this. Or go with the flow. Fucking crop dusted. Worth a laugh or what the hell, let's do this. Honestly, like, every time something bad happens to me, I'm like, okay, well, at least it was funny, you know? So I feel like that's in character. This is obviously completely ridiculous. Personality quizzing app is going to solve my life's problems. Yeah, I'm a Nigerian prince with $1 million. But it satisfied Juniper's whimsy to see this through. When it crashes and burns, it'll make for an amusing story to tell people. He is back under my legs. Thank you, sir. Thank you, little man. I resolve myself to accept the inevitable disappointment, smile in the face of my usual fate, and look for jobs in the paper later tomorrow. He's laying on the floor. And he's sniffing the garbage. He's so cute. And as I came to realize weeks later, the amazing story I'd be telling people wasn't to be one of failure. So pretty much guaranteeing that we can't fail necessarily. The bus drops me off, oddly enough, not very far from Juniper's office building. Although my destination isn't nearly as upscale as that. This is... well, it's a strip mall. Strip malls are relics of 19XX, places where a random assortment of weird little businesses jam as many of themselves into as tight of a space as possible. For instance, I'm seeing a dentist, a used bookstore called The Whole Story, an arcade, a fast food joint, and a boarded up health spa once called Lattes and Enemas, which sounds,
Hey, listen.
Hey, listen! No, he was actually showing me his tummy, which was extremely delightful. What do you think? I think that's two things no human being should ever combine. No, I mean about your future place of work. I am desperately hoping we're not talking about the same thing. Which one of these businesses exactly am I working at? I'd rather not... I don't know anything about oral hygiene or old books, and I'd rather not be a fry cook. The one in the middle, silly. What, behind the arcade? It is the arcade. Huh. Trust me on this. I referenced and cross-referenced and cross-referenced your personality details, personal history, and social media connections. This is your dream job. My dream job? Really?
99.97%.
I should probably explain my confusion. Arcades are big businesses in the entertainment sector. Pro gamers are celebs. The five-star arcades are social hotspots. It's always been popular at the mainstream. But, well, restaurants are popular too, right? And everybody who opens one hoping to be the next Iron Chef, a dozen more shut down in failure. Arcade competition is fierce. Paydays range from peanuts to gold, and sure, those who make it can secure fame and fortune, but those who don't, well, no wonder Iris sees this as a dream job. Video games weren't always as popular, though. I read an interesting article about it once. Back in the year 1980, it was 1983, we narrowly avoided a serious industry crash, which would have left video games as a kid's toy fad like hula hoops. No mainstream acceptance. For instance, one of the factors could have been a terrible game based on a kid's movie about a cute alien visitor who wanted to phone home. I just learned about this yesterday. I was watching a video about the video game crash in 1983, and there was an E.T. Game adaptation, and it is widely considered the worst video game of all time. It looks fucking stupid. I feel so excited that I just learned about this yesterday. This game was complete poop butts, like poop from a butt, and massively overproduced. It had ruined video games for years. Fortunately, cooler heads prevailed, and that game was delayed until it could be developed properly, and the crash was averted. The crisis only exists in theory now. Okay, so they're saying that it almost happened in their timeline. You see where society would be if the E.T. game had never come out? I have to show you at least a picture of the game. Let me find something. What, little man? So it's from Atari. So it looked like this. It was... that's supposed to be E.T. It is really bad. The cover is whatever, to be expected. But, what the fuck is this? That's him. Okay. It looks so stupid. Hey, what are you doing under my... He's under my nightstand now. The Dark Timeline starts when the E.T. game is released. Yeah. Yeah, it's, yeah. I just wanted to show ya. Sometimes I wonder what it'd be like for people in the darkest timeline where everything went wrong. Are gamers considered nerds and outcasts? Are arcades vanishing points in nostalgia? What are you doing? He's just trying to eat Kleenex. Yeah, no, Becky, it's fucking funny. You said, Dark Timeline right as they said that. The mind boggles. But make no mistake, as popular... Stop eating Kleenex! What are you doing? Oh my god. But make no mistakes, as popular as they are, the arcade industry is a dodgy, risky prospect for a job. Plenty make a run at it, only to come up short. Considering Iris was tasked with getting me a job I would enjoy, and could keep for more than a few months, this left me a bit confused. I think there's a hole in the desert where all the unsold ET games that are left to rot. Are you, for real, or are you just messing with me? Hey, dude, stop it. Stop it. Damn. Come on. Come on. Iris, this isn't me saying no. It's an interesting prospect, but, I mean, are you sure about this? You say you're 99% sure.
99.97%.
Won't this be like my lifeguard job, though? Satisfying, but short-lived. This arcade doesn't exactly look like a 5-star. It's no Deco's place, that's for sure. And to be perfectly honest, I haven't set foot inside an arcade in, 15 years. Huh. I remember really enjoying arcades when I was a kid. Wonder why I stopped going to them. I cannot let him eat the paper cookie. Little man, please. Please, please. What are you doing? Iris interrupts that thought, eager to show off her homework.
My sources say yes.
Trust me, when I said I was 99.97% sure, I meant it. That's not some arbitrary number. I'm designed to be a bit silly and whimsical, but my math is deadly serious. My coders made me to be the warm, personable front of a database array that's currently laser targeted on getting you exactly what you need, right here, right now. And when this place... Stop it! I'm about to put him back on the desk. I'm gonna move my keyboard up so he can't fuck with it, though. And when this place inevitably collapses and I lose my dream job, what makes you think that's going to happen? Please, my boy, please just sit. He literally, like, brought up with him a Kleenex. Because it does. It always does. I don't think your database accounts for my family curse. We've always had to, I don't know, compromise, settle, because things rarely work out. You always have to be ready for the worst. It's why I take things in stride these days. Does that mean you shouldn't even try? I open my mouth to protest, and then close it. As often as my life tends to crumble out from under me, it's not like she was wrong. I still had to try. But this was a joke, right? I mean, I'd assumed it was all a joke when I left the house this morning. I figured I'd have a wacky experience, fail miserably, and then get back to my not-so-funny tragic life story by lunchtime. And yet there was something to this, wasn't there? Something I couldn't quite laugh off so easily. So I opted to push on through those doors and see what waited for me on the other side. Ooh, I'm gonna quick save. He is going crazy on this toy. I love this. The air conditioning hits me like a cool breeze, albeit one smelling of copper and corn chips. As it's early in the morning on a weekday, it's not too packed with gamers, although it's so packed with games I'd probably have a hard time finding anyone anyway. At once, I'm struck by something odd. I actually recognize most of these games. Neat! Considering I haven't walked into an arcade in over a decade, that's probably not great. Lots of vintage stuff here from the looks of it. Like, really old. Although I don't recognize that game with the stage lights and things. Maybe it's karaoke or dancing? A Japanese import?
My sources say yes.
Checking. That would be Showtime Stage, a collaboration of Nihana Heavy Industry Concern and Hubris Records in Germany. It's won a lot of awards. Huh. I recognize most of these. Whoa, is that seriously a Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze? But the one in the middle with the split screens is new to me. Fist of Discomfort, a hybrid real-time strategy and brawler beat-em-up. It's actually not that new. It's been a staple of the esports scene for the last 8 years. Fist of Discomfort, that's what my lovers call me in bed. Sorry. 2 genres I was utterly lousy at last time I checked. There are really a bunch of Atari games buried in New Mexico? Oh, you know I'm gonna look that up later. I'm gonna go fucking crazy on that. And over here, he's showing me his tummy on the desk. Is an old lady. Oh, she's so cool. Sorry, ma'am. I was just talking to myself and had an overwhelming urge to complete my sentences. Thankfully, I don't think she even registered me calling her old. She looked up from her knitting, seated behind the ticket prize redemption desk, and offers a wrinkly smile. He's trying to eat my meds dinos. Hey. Hey. Come back. 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 Come here. Thankfully, I don't think she even registered me calling her old. Offers a wrinkly smile.
Hello there. Always nice to meet someone new in the Funplex.
She's so fun. Very irresponsible, though. But she's great. The what?
Francine's Arcade Funplex. Didn't you see the sign out front, dear? Well, I chose to knock off the first 2 words when they got knocked off the building during the storm of 1980. Well, it's just the Funplex, I suppose. So, how can I help you, dear?
Funplex? Is that when you suplex a clown? A genie in my phone set up a job interview for me. You've been in business for XX years? That actually is kind of tempting, that one. Okay. She has, like, safe, hippie mom vibes. Like a bitch you'd see at Trader Joe's with, like, the really big stones on the bracelet and the big earrings. Yeah. Is that when you suplex a clown? Suplex it? Yes, I've heard. Oh. I've heard that one before, dear. Oh, fuck you. Considering we've been open since 1970, beep, I've heard them all. But it's still nice seeing young people with a good sense of humor. And it's nice of you to try and cheer an old lady up. Yes, I heard you call me an old lady. Well, it is a factual statement, isn't it? No insult taken,
Please
dear.
call me Francine. As in Francine's Arcade Funplex. Get it?
Yes, girl, I do.
Actually, thinking about it, I suppose we were originally Frederick's Arcade Funplex, named after my dear
Faff.
departed husband. Sadly,
Aw.
he died peacefully in bed some years ago.
Anyone is a basic bitch compared to her. It's okay to choose the bland option. I'm sorry to hear
No,
that.
Don't be. He died doing what he loved. Having intensely physical relations with me.
Francine! You shouldn't have. That's the information I needed to know, yes. And you are Armageddon, ma'am. I came here looking for a job. I understand my interview was, prearranged? Ah, yes, the computer did send me a mail about that. I'd almost forgotten. So shall we retire to the office to conduct your interview? I'd carry on out here, but it is rather noisy, isn't it? Yeah, about that. How do you deal with the constant noise anyway? Oh, eventually you just sort of learn how to filter out all the beeps and the boops. It could take weeks to become acclimated, I've found, but in the end, done. She quirks an eyebrow. Well, now, that's faster than the others. Not bad. So, shall we see what you're made of? This way, please. That's cool. That's a really cool way to show it, like actually cutting out that audio. She's the queen. We knew she was. He died. Fuck it. Y'all are unhinged in the chat. Also, he's starting to doze off on the desk, so I do not bear to move. Not at all. Francine leads me down a back hallway, past public restrooms. Something about this room feels really nostalgic, even though I've never been here, and it's utterly horrible. And into a door marked employees only. It takes all my restraint on to point out the extraneous apostrophe. Welcome to our little backstage oasis. I'd suggest we do this in Gavin's office, but it's a bit too untidy. I don't blame the boy, he's been so overworked lately. Please, have a seat and we'll begin. As quirky as this place and its owner may be, at least I'm confident that I can nail the interview portion of the proceedings. I've interviewed for a dozen jobs and held down 3. I know all the standard questions. What are your greatest strengths? What do you see as your weaknesses? Once I even had to describe how to assemble a Lego set to prove my communication skills. Considering I ended up washing dishes, I'm not sure why, but the point is I'm confident, prepared, ready.
If you were a dinosaur, what dinosaur would you be?
What?
If you were a dinosaur, what dinosaur would you be?
Pterodactyl, I want to fly. Right, okay, maybe this wouldn't be a typical job interview after all. No problem. Go with the flow. Let's do this. T-Rex, no doubt about it. Pterodactyl, what'd I say? I do love Brontosaurus. Big dude enjoys salad, but pterodactyl. I want to soar. I've always wanted to be a bird, so... Wait, no, all dinosaurs are basically a bird. Let me rephrase. I've always wanted to be a flying bird, so pterodactyl. Swooping around, catching updrafts, staying way away from meat eaters. Really? How exciting. Even if technically speaking, pterodactyls aren't dinosaurs! Fuck you. Fuck you. Snack? This is a favorite food question. I'd have this down easy. It's tacos. Always tacos. But snacks.
When you have pizza on a bagel.
Pizza bagels. Say pizza bagels. When pizza's on a bagel, you can have... Hush you. Come now, dear. I don't have all day. After giving it a good thought, well, how could I forget my favorite snack? Tacos are also my favorite snack. Tasty apple with almond butter. Whatever munchies that lurk in the depths of the vending machine. I actually do love apples and peanut butter. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. If I'm hungry, I need something that's got enough nutrients and protein to carry me through the rest of the day. That's good. You know how to plan accordingly for any situation. You know what they say, you are what you eat. Next question. And if you are what you eat, her husband was a pussy. Woo, 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 woo. Nothing I prepared for has helped me plan for this odd interview. I brace myself for the next one.
What assets can you bring to the team
Ah.
during the inevitable zombie apocalypse?
Inevitably, obviously. Is this interview for real or is this a dream? As I look into Francine's deadpan expression, I know she's 130% experience. Ah yes, her cheerful deadpan expression. Engineering, I can make stuff. Medical, and hey, no lawyers left to sue for malpractice. To be honest, I'd probably get eaten on day 1. I would never say that. Medical, and no malpractice. In a world without lawyers, I'm sure I could do a reasonable job. But seriously, I did have to take a first aid class when I worked at previous jobs, and CPR lessons. That's a great point. Doctors and nurses will all be exposed to assorted patient zeros and will be the first ones eaten. They're actually right, yeah. Ugh. People with any medical knowledge will be in high demand. It could be the difference between your party living and dying slowly. And painfully. Damn, bitch. One more thing.
Why are you here?
He moved to lean his head on the hand that's on the mouse. That's the cutest shit I've ever heard. Wait, sorry. So the problem is that he did just lean his head on my hand and it got confusing. The question is so simple and almost actually relevant to career planning. It takes me off guard. I didn't even hear the question. Oh, why are you here? I told you I came about the job offer.
Seeking a job, true. But that doesn't really answer my question, does it? No doubt you think my interview questions are a bit silly, but I like to think of the Funplex as more than a collection of tasks and people to perform those tasks. Most folks my age opening arcades at that time saw it as just another way to make a quick buck. But, well...
I didn't mean to cut her off.
There's something else. Something more than a way to make a large pile of quarters.
I like the implication there that she just keeps all her money in quarters.
And I expect you'll find the others working here see it as something more too. Everyone has a dream.
He's pressing the buttons. Stop it,
and
damn.
for my friends, it lies within the Funplex. Now,
Okay.
if all you want is a paycheck, I can provide that. But the last fellow in your position, that's all he wanted. And he didn't last long.
That sounds like he fucking died there. Is that a pile of quarters in your pocket, or are you happy to see me? Also, Ben Black, I meant to mention this. I was talking to my friend Eli last night. You know, the one you said horny things about the other night. Because I ran into Eli and his girlfriend at a coffee shop. And apparently you sparked a little bit of a pretend debate between them. Like, they like hugged before bed, and the girlfriend was like, Does Ben Black hug you like that? No, I bet he doesn't. So you really tried to tear apart their relationship. Just wanted to let you know. I think I'd be good at strategy, but... Oh, you're talking about the zombie apocalypse. Yeah. I applied for an escape room, too, once, like, Nixomnia. Oh, it was a couple years ago, and I didn't make it, but it was a really, really cool place. It was a real cool place.
So I ask you again, why are you here?
To be honest, I didn't have anything better to do, and I thought it'd be funny. No way I'd say that aloud, though. As strange as this job interview has been, I'm getting a glimmer of hope that there may be something to this. Let's put all jokes aside and actually think this through. It's a funplex, a plex of fun, and I like fun. To be honest, I don't know yet. I don't know, not yet. If I don't dare take risks, I'll be stuck. I'm looking for hope. I haven't had much lately. I'm between these two. If I don't dare to take risks, I'll be stuck. I'm gonna go with hope. Understanding I'm not whining or looking for pity, but my life has been a complete mess for over a decade. In and out of jobs, taking what I can get, settling, compromising. I gave up on hoping for something better a long time ago. But, well, the people in my life who are close to me keep encouraging me to try and chase my dreams. That's why I'm here. I'm looking for the answer to your question. But I won't be daydreaming all the time, I promise. In my last job, I was a lifeguard, and that takes a lot of focus. I'll be just as attentive in helping your funplex. That perks her attention. Oh my. A rather serious occupation, that. An unusual step for from such troubled waters to a land of make-believe. You enjoyed this role as a lifeguard, I take it? Yes, ma'am. My roommate says she often noticed me smiling after coming home from work, which makes Francine smile in turn. I can't say I can offer a role with such high stakes, but you'd be surprised at the many ways one can save a life, even here. Very well. I'm satisfied. Let's get you to work. I breathe easier at that. Probably the weirdest job interview I've ever had, to be sure, and yet it felt appropriate. Like it was about far more than just filling a slot on the payroll. I like that, because in the demo, it was a pretty simple intro to her. It was kind of quick, and I didn't really like her. But it's just because I couldn't get a good look at her personality. This is why we don't say horny things about real people. Francine leads me back to the arcade floor to introduce me to my duties. It only occurs to me now that I forgot to ask exactly what duties this mystery job I'd accepted really involved. Hey girl. Francine gestures to the seat she was occupying previously, a stool behind the prize desk.
Oh, how marvelous.
Welcome to your new position, Army. Sitting here, you mean? Sitting here and helping players redeem tickets for valuable prices. I glanced at the wide array of pencil toppers, rubber spiders, and tiny plastic toy cars on display. Well, for prizes, at any rate. Excuse me. When are we meeting Queen Bee? Oh, I cannot wait for her. She's so fine. It's such a relief. I'd really been stretching myself thin lately trying to fill in since that position was vacated. If you don't mind me asking, ma'am, why did the last guy who sat here end up quitting? Something about being so bored out of his mind that he felt like jamming one of those 500 ticket plush dolls down someone's throat. Poor dear. He just wasn't cut out for this line of work. Grandson or no, I've no patience for such nonsense. I'm sorry, the last person to work this desk was your grandson? Anyway, Gavin should be by soon. He'll handle paperwork and all that administrative nonsense. Now, if you don't mind, all this talking's tiring me out some. I'll be in the back office if you need me. I'm so cute. I'm so cheery. Where's the sexy dancer dude? He looks like such a jock and I love him. I adjusted my seating on the semi-comfortable stool, leaning against the desk. Beneath me, a wide array of cheap junk awaited my attention. I could have lost hope then and there this job would be even slightly more engaging than being a diner dishwasher, but chose to look on the more positive side. I'd be helping kids obtain toys that would become nostalgic memories for years to come. Right? Yeah. Francine, I love you, you wacky old lady. Please don't press any buttons, boy. Any minute now. Oh my god, no. No, please. No. Why do I look like that? I crave the sweet embrace of death. I've been sitting here for 2 hours now, and nobody's walked up to attain a novelty Funplex shot glass, or a colored pencil set, or a light-up yo-yo. Lunchtime's approaching, and so far the only people walking in and out of the arcade are a few stray adults who have no interest in cheap friendship bracelets. Thankfully, my first customer of the day arrives before I could start wondering if one of those 500 ticket plushies could really fit down someone's throat. Oh. No, that's Gavin. Maybe not. Nope, just walking right on by me, his head buried in reading some sort of spreadsheet off his tablet. Was he here to play? Doesn't seem like typical businessman on a break, or unwashed and unemployed game aficionado. In fact... Ooh, he's a snappy dresser. Seems a cool dude. He seems pretty stuck up, or damn, he's hot. That's my kind of guy. I love him. He is really hot. Even if he is kind of neurotic, he is so fine. He is so fine. I mean, yum. Not to be crass about it, but he's one handsome boy, that's for certain. Ew. Crap, now he's looking my way. Was I staring? I gotta play this smooth. Hold on a minute. Who are you exactly? Yummy! What are you doing behind that desk? Where's Francine? Pleased to meet you. I'm Army. I am Francine. I had some work done. I'm the new hire. Not that anybody wants prizes. I'm just gonna say I'm Army. Hello, I'm Armageddon, your new hire. I'm looking forward to working with you. He relaxes somewhat on hearing that. Somewhat.
Good to hear.
It's about time. I was wondering how long she'd have to work the desk. She's got gusto for an octogenarian and loves working the floor, but sitting here all day handing out toys and dealing with problems wears her down. So she explained the job to you, gave you the papers to sign? She said Gavin would handle that stuff. With a sigh, he rubs his forehead, feeling a headache coming on.
That would be me.
I'm
Gavin Cooper.
I love
I'm
him.
the business manager here at the Funplex. I make sure we manage to keep having a business rather than a pile of rapidly collapsing fiscal mistakes.
That sounds rather pointed. Right. So, as you've no doubt guessed, you'll be exchanging tickets for prizes, but that's the least part of your job. There's more to it than that. You're the floor attendant. You attend to the floor. What, the carpets?
Seriously?
The floor, the arcade, the games, the patrons. You're the one running around, putting out fires and sorting out problems. Technically, you are a second floor attendant. Ashley will be in later, but we need two. One to roam, one to operate the desk. I do it myself when I'm typically busy in the back office, making sure the whole thing doesn't fall to bankruptcy. That's why Francine loved filling in. She's a people person. She loves helping out in pinch. I am not a people person, as you've likely gathered. That's not to say you're alone out there. I'm in your corner, at least. If things go south, you tap me for advice on what to do. You got a phone? Of course. Gavin quickly passes me his business card. He apparently has a stack of them at the ready in his pocket. Go figure. His phone number is listed at the bottom. You ever work in a high-pressure customer service job before? Shoe sales. God, how insufferable. He's so cute. He's just laying on my desk. I literally could fucking cry. I want Gavin to... Okay. Okay, Ben. Okay, well, I hear you. Smelly socks? You have no idea. Right, well, you know how to keep your head when a customer doesn't, I hope. But anything goes sideways, you text me. I'm not around. You text Ashley or Naomi. In that order. Who and who? You'll meet them soon enough.
I think not.
Above all, do not bug Francine. She's practically retired. Let her enjoy that retirement in peace. Understood? Relax, I got this. Stress feeds me, makes me strong. This is my first pony ride. You can rely on me. But 911 for huge emergencies, right? Stress feeds me, makes me strong. I do kind of want to say that. I eat stress and crap solutions. Don't worry, I can manage the floor while you manage the business just fine. That remains to be seen. The last guy sitting on that stool was a slacker and an idiot. And even though he was family, Francine dropped him like a bad habit.
If you stay clear and honest with me, do your work, do it well, we'll get along swimmingly. I have enough problems keeping this magical arc of hopes and wishes afloat. Please, don't add to my problems.
I'm not, King. I would never. Hold on. I want to send y'all a picture of how he's posted up. No, never mind. I was going to send a picture, but my phone is like right behind him, and I feel like that'll make him move. Hold on. I'm doing a mission. Ah, I got it. I got it. No, you're right. There really isn't any sense of danger. If you're in the Discord server, I am sending a picture of Jasper in general media, in pets. I'm just gonna show you. Go to the pets channel. I'm dropping a picture of my boy and how he's posted up right now. He's so fucking cute. I love him. God, he's so cute. I love him. He's using the little squishy toy as a pillow. Magical arc of what now? Gavin sighs again, a stress release gesture. But his expression softens somewhat afterwards. The new beasties named Aragog and their curly-haired tarantula. That's so cool. Becky saw no immediate red flags and said, I need some spice. God damn. He's showing me his tummy. I guess scratchy chin.
I take it Francine told you her theory. That this is more than just a job. More than just an arcade.
Yeah, that's my understanding.
I'm not into dressing up words. I like to speak plain. If I'm curt, then that's because optimization is a factor of my job.
He is so uptight.
Everybody working here wants to work here. This is where they belong, for one reason or another. Me, I love chaos. I love wrangling chaos specifically.
You want to wrangle me?
The arcade industry is high risk, high reward. I manage that risk so that they can also find happiness in their lives. Everybody in this business has a dream they're chasing. It's a fragile thing, prone to getting crushed by hard reality. My job is to see to it that never happens.
That's really cute.
That
He's like a
includes
protector of
Francine, who
dreams.
deserves better in her twilight years than desperately propping up a semi-failing business.
The business is
So,
semi-failing?
You find some value in this place beyond your salary, or you'll burn out. Trust me. Last guy to sit there burned out hard.
No, you're right, Barb. Like, this man is a
Yeah.
provider.
Can I trust you to mesh with our merry misfits?
Absolutely, bae. Why so aggressive? I just got started here. I'm still trying to figure out my why. No problem at all. I'm a model employee. I'm not going to say that. I'm still trying to figure out my why. To be honest, I'm still sorting out why I'm here, what my dream is. But I'm not here to step on anyone else's dreams in the process. I'm here to do my best at supporting everyone. Good to hear. I love him. That's how we share similar views then. It'll be a pleasure to work with someone who's actually enthusiastic and competent. And hopefully this hive of weirdness will help you find your dreams along the way. Anyway, I need to go prepare your paperwork. Technically, you shouldn't be working until you've crossed the I's and dotted the T's, but since I'm already sitting here, you'd rather I stick around? That would be accurate. If you're willing to fudge things a bit and work today anyway, it'd help us out a lot. Now, if you don't mind, Naomi likely could use a hand in the workshop. A good opportunity to introduce yourself as well. Got it. Wait, someone else is here? I haven't seen anyone else. Yeah, that sounds like Naomi. Her workshop's through that door there, the one next to the UFO catcher. The crane game, to use layman's terms. No! Got it, see you later, Yummy.
Pardon?
What? See you later, Gavin. I said Gavin, that's what I said. I'm gonna shit. That's embarrassing. I want this man to hold my hand immediately, oh my god. He is a little boring, but I do want his approval so bad, but that's the daddy issues, you know? Like, that's the daddy issues, like, come on. No, but his whole thing about wrangling chaos, Jack, you're right, he absolutely is a dom. Satisfied for now, Gavin heads in the back, presumably to go to the office to crunch some numbers. If Francine's really taking a nap back there, hopefully he's going to crunch quietly. A quick save. In hindsight, well, Gavin's still super hot, not gonna lie. Personality-wise, I'm not sure what to make of him. He was blunt like a baseball bat, sure, but he seems to get Francine's ideals. I think there could be some kindness buried under his matter-of-fact exterior. We'll see. Anyway, I should go meet my next coworker, this Naomi that he mentioned. Although I could swear Francine and I were the only ones here until now. So, I want him to smile and tell me I did a good job. That's all I want. Honestly. I was kind of concerned that he wouldn't really get the whole deal with the arcade. Like, I kind of thought... I didn't think he really had much heart to him, but he does, and I really appreciate that about him. If something sticky on my... Something sticky is on my blanket, and I really don't want to know what that is. My father's not stable, and I don't seem as fatherly. Daddy issue thing isn't working for me. No, that's the thing. For me, my dad isn't stable, and so that's why I need someone who seems fatherly. Or I just become the fatherly figure. Oh my god, wait. That's why... Oh my god, wait. That's why I like being a dad to everyone around me. Because I like picking up the slack where my dad left off. And I don't want anyone else to feel like that. God damn it. Anyway, why you like being a DILF? Yeah, I really can't address that any further. Ooh. Anyway, I should go meet my next coworker. A double door, also marked employees only. Yeah, welcome to self-therapy, first-time chatter. Also with an apostrophe. Leads from the arcade floor to what feels like an industrial area of some sort. Oh, he did a big stretch, baby boy. I rub your little nose. Rub your little nose, woo. He's so cute. I also pat he butt. Did someone say DILF? Yeah, bitch, it's me. Turn the handle and step inside. Can't remember who Naomi is, but I feel like she was nice. In the little room tucked away between the back offices and the funplex front, I find what is very likely this Naomi, spoken only of in myth and legend. A girl about my age, but certainly not my height, is tinkering away on what looks like an old tube-style monitor. Huh, didn't realize they had so many circuits. She doesn't look at me when I come in, too busy smoldering a capacitator in place. The lingering smell of melting metals fills the air of the poorly ventilated workshop. She just looks cute already. Excuse me. For lack of a better way to interrupt her. I was worried no matter what I did, she might, I don't know, burn her fingers or jump so high she hit the ceiling or something. Fortunately, the shock's not quite that intense. Oh, she's cute. Oh, hello?
Hey, you know this room is for employees only.
She said, with no
Are
apostrophe.
you lost? Do you need something?
I'm Armageddon. I'm the new floor attendant starting today.
Oh, hi. I didn't realize Francine already found someone. I guess I forgot to check my text. Oh, whoops.
Yeah. Oh god, she spares a glance at her phone on the nearby workbench where a huge stack of green notification messages lie in wait. Stevie's my father-in-law. Oh no, she's pretty. Stevie's our dad now. Yeah. One thought comes to mind on actually seeing her. No wonder I didn't notice her until now. She was totally focused on the task at hand. I always assumed retro arcade nerds are fat middle-aged guys. Oh my god, she's so cute. I want to hug her, but that'd be super inappropriate. I won't say that. That's really mean. She was just really focused. This room's right at the heart of the building, but totally isolated. With the heavy doors closed behind me, I can barely hear the arcade. Considering how completely and utterly dedicated she was to that monitor, not even noticing me, I guess that's also why. Can you What? Yeah. Yeah. Max, let them roll a joint. If they're of age and it's legal in their state. But what I first noticed is her smile. Even when squinting to see the tiny components on that circuit board, even when laser focused, she was smiling happily.
Anyway, I'm Naomi Fairchild, the Funplex's techie. Hi! Pleased to meet you. I was expecting Gavin, though. He usually checks up on me about now.
First timer, holy smokes. I like that you looked at me and you were like, yeah, that bitch probably smokes. You just figured. He's busy doing strange things with numbers. Twitch God's watching you now like, yeah, see, that's why I said you have to be of age and it has to be legal where you are. Obviously. Obviously.
Ugh, yeah, that sounds like Gavin. I take it he sent you along to help? Great. Give me a hand with this monitor. It's really heavy, and I'm still paranoid about dropping it after what happened last time.
Girl, what the fuck happened last time? See?
Oh, well, I dropped it.
Yeah. She helps me lift the large cathode ray tube, slotting the heavy metal framework into place with the exposed guts of the nearby arcade cabinet. Once done, she starts hooking wires back up to other wires. There's a surprising number of green circuit boards in that largely hollow wooden shell. This is the first time I've seen the inside of one of these things. It's weird. Lots of empty space, a couple large slabs of circuits, and that beefy monitor. Why is it so empty in there? Maybe we could fill it with nacho dip, or it's my first time seeing the guts of a game. Nacho dip. Let's pack that baby with thick, tasty guac and have a nacho party.
No.
Oh my god. Speaking as someone who's had to clean rat droppings out of rescue cabinets, trust me when I say that's a horrible, horrible idea. Well, there goes my appetite. Although the growling in my stomach suggests it won't be gone for long. He just keeps switching into cuter and cuter positions. I could cry. If it doesn't happen on stream, they can't fault him. Yeah, I'm just pretending. Oh, we know I love your TikToks and podcast. Hi, friend. Hi. Hi, little boy. Hi. Oh, he's doing big stretches. Oh, he lays right back down. He's too cute. I'm beginning to notice I'm lonely and touch-starved. Nix, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, baby. Naomi keeps working using a pocket multimeter to check various connections as we chat. But seriously, why is it so empty? It's a matter of form over function, I'd say. I mean, compare American and Japanese cabinets. Ours are designed for standing players, so they have to be upright even if that means an empty base. Japanese candy caps are shorter, so you place them down. But I prefer American style. Ours have more room for art. She closes up the rear access panel, closing it with one of the many keys on the key ring at her side, then steps back to admire her handiwork. There's genuine joy in that smile, not just at a job well done, but at looking at the whole thing, like it's a fine sculpture.
So
This is so cute. Oh, I love the classic Midway style. Look at those sharp angles, the side art decals, the bold font on the marquee, the bezel artwork. The what article? This side, Naomi points out key features to me. The strip across the top with the game title, that's the marquee. The artwork that wraps around the monitor, that's the bezel. I mean, you see it too, right? How beautiful and cohesive it all is, working in harmony to give this game its own unique feel, its own experience. As for me, well, a bunch of weird looking boxes in a row looks ugly. Don't be a dickhead. Oh my god, she'd literally kill me if I said that. I agree, it's beautiful in its own way, so you are a resident game historian. It's beautiful in its own way. The way she stares lovingly at this, well, honestly, this box of wood and circuits and vacuum tubes and stuff, I think I understand. She's neurodivergent. This is 100% her special interest. You are right back. It was made to be one whole thing. The art, the style, and of course the game itself. All of it part of the same experience. Everything about this game is the game. If you run it on an emulator or on a game console instead, it's made lesser. Yeah, I guess I can see it. It's beautiful in its own way. Oh, good. And he just lays right back down. He's all curled up in a little ball. Naomi lights up with joy like a pinball machine, all twinkly and shiny. That's cute. Finally. So few people really understand the beauty of a classic arcade game. Having someone I can talk to about this stuff is going to be great. Especially with that jerk Gavin running the numbers. Is this going to be a is he behind me situation? Gavin? Well, what's wrong with Gavin?
I don't know.
Don't get me wrong, I can get along with him generally, but his whole attitude is just...
Ugh.
All he cares about is money. He keeps the arcade running, yeah, but I just know if he had his way, he'd gut the whole place. If anybody's gonna ruin the Funplex, it's him. Mark my words, it's inevitable. That doesn't sound right. He seemed easy enough to get along with, and what's more, Gavin gave me that whole speech about protecting their dreams. This looks like a pretty sore point here. A long-standing argument that the new person shouldn't really get involved with. And yet, I'm involved, aren't I? I have to work with both Naomi and Gavin. So I'm not sure I should prod at it, but I kind of want to know, too. I want to know. I want to know, because Gavin was really sweet earlier, and he's really passionate, and I feel like maybe they, like, hooked up or something. Like, I don't know what her deal is, or if they just disagree on stuff, but I'm probably going to clear the air and find out more. Because I'd rather be honest, you know? He is shaking the camera because he's scratching his little neck. Clear the air and find out more. I get this is touchy, but if I'm going to work here, I think we should all be honest with each other. No gossiping. So, I gotta know, why do you think Gavin wants to destroy the arcade? He buys into Francine's idea that this is a place for dreams. He says he does, but he's willing to sacrifice way too much just to keep the whole thing afloat. Road to hell, best intentions, etc. If he had his way, this place would be like Deco's Palace, nothing but ticket games and prize catchers. He thinks actual video games are too expensive, a waste of floor space. I bet he'd remove them if he had his own way. I just don't trust him. I don't trust him to do the right thing. But that's my problem, not yours. Sorry to drop gossip on your head like this. Thanks for hearing me out anyway. Okay, so the games where you just like collect a score and stuff, he thinks like those actual like retro arcade games are too much. Oh, I see. Yeah, because I mean the ticket games do bring in more revenue, but like I think retro gaming is like, I feel like this is a really special place for that reason. I can see why she'd be frustrated. I think it is important to keep them. Yeah, that's hard. Because it seems like this place has been failing a little bit already. They probably just need a better mix of the two types of games. Right, let's get back to work, shall we? Now for the less fun part. You seem a strong, strapping kind of person. Well, a strong person, at least. Well, you're a person. That's enough. I'm semi-insulted then? Okay, let's get to it. Right, a little to the left now. My left, you're right. Careful. Now forward, right, correct. I mean, not turn to the right. Keep it coming, And there, carefully tip it into place. Victory. I gently ease the rolling dolly forward, the giant wooden box slotting into place alongside its neighbors. The two-wheel dolly makes it easier, but hardly easy. Especially with Naomi fretting over her baby getting scratched, or worse, falling over. But with the work done, she's all smiles again. I don't like that there's just one thing moving in the background, like there are no blinking lights or anything. It's just this one claw just going up and down. I hate it. Bye, Becky. Have a good night. We stand Gavin in this house. Ben, you're only saying that because you're horny for him.
Yeah.
Okay, glad to be done with that one. I swear, I've been working on that monitor for ages. Those tubes are finicky as heck, and I'm still not totally satisfied with the flyback, but thanks for helping me out, Army. I think you're gonna do just great here. Happy to... Oh, right, stomach growling, food required, except I wasn't expecting to actually be working today. I forgot to pack a lunch.
You have pizza on a bagel.
Oh my god. Shh. Hey, so any good restaurants in walking distance? I think the bookstore next door sells donuts and stuff, but... Oh, no, not really, unfortunately. I mean, there's a cheapo wub sub sandwich place, but even if that stuff is super tasty, you don't want to go there. You need to eat healthy. Hey, I know. Wait right here. And she's off, scurrying back to her hidey hole. Please share your lunch. That'd be so fucking cute. When isn't Ben horny? I don't know if Naomi's my type, but she at least seems like a good friend. And she's back, scurrying from her hidey hole. Lunchtime, here you go. She presses a boxed lunch into my hands. It's a bento box. I learned how to make them from my mom, who learned from her mom back when they lived in Japan. Rice and pickles and all sorts of good, healthy things. Wait, you're giving me your lunch? Sure, why not? And yet when I first walked in as a stranger, she looked super uncomfortable with me. That escalated quickly. What do you have for lunch then? Oh, I could just get some nachos from the vending machine or go hit the whole store next door. I've got a book delivery to pick up anyway. But you said eating healthy was important?
See ya.
This bitch. I can't help but think she was just looking for an excuse to get some junk food instead. I'd say Naomi definitely fits into Francine's ideals for this arcade. She's got a love for these games, and it shows. And giving me her lunch? Me, a total stranger? That's a kindness I don't know if I deserve, but I appreciate it all the same. So, a bento box. I've only seen these in anime. It's cute, and hopefully has plenty of calories too. Armed with a box of health food, I retired to the employee lounge to get my munch on. I'm worried I'm gonna get in trouble for taking a break without asking Gavin, but that's just my previous job stress kind of showing. You can't see, but in the top right corner there's a little 1-up thing and a score, but I don't know what that is scoring. Like, I don't know what that's about. Oh, my back. The room where I had my bizarre job interview will suffice for food times. It's not much, a few folding chairs and a kitchenette, but it'll do. Utterly famished by this point, I have a seat and unpack my loaned lunch. I hate this. Coherent screaming. I opened my mouth as wide as I could and let the fear fall from my lips, my mind devoid of any emotion but horror. Well, it's fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Horrific vision. I'm a real human being. I promise. It's just a costume. Horrific vision?
Hey, so I'm sorry if I traumatized you. Really.
I forgot. She's kind of
Can
cute.
we start over, maybe?
She reminds me of Haley from Stardew Valley. Ben, stop, Ben. I nod my head slowly, although that could just be muscle spasms from being in shock.
I'm Ashley.
Ashley. And I'm Army.
I'm also Pinky, the Funplex Flamingo. It's my secret, yet not so secret identity.
What the Funplex what now? This is almost too much to take in. Gavin was a bit of a lot. Naomi was off the scale cheerful. I've met some really intense people so far.
Did you sneak into the employee section just to get my autograph?
Girl, I know she is not as big a deal as she thinks she is. Me? No.
Oh, I thought you would recognize Pinky from all the signs around the arcade.
Bless
Pinky
her.
is the mascot of the Funplex after all.
She's blushing. No, okay, she's kind of cute. She annoyed me a little bit when I was playing the demo, but she's a little cute. Oh, no, that's not what I meant at all. I mean, I work here.
You work here? Since when?
Like an hour. Today. This morning, to be specific.
Oh, awesome! Welcome to the Funplex.
I mean, it would be way cooler if you were just so enamored with the chibi flamingo creature plastered on every wall that you had to know more.
Let's see.
You could have stealthily maneuvered your way through all the games, sliding right on up to the employees only door. But how did you get the door code? Of course. You had collected the password on a piece of paper that fell from Gavin's pocket. You searched your heart and decided that 4-digit number had to be the intel you needed.
Let's see.
Next, you need to lie in wait for the opportune moment to punch in that secret code, just to find me. And it just keeps going and going. She's definitely passionate about this fictional scenario. Ashley's got quite the imagination, alright. A creepy trespasser. No, it's definitely not an insulting thing. She has 5K followers on Instagram and thinks she's an influencer. Don't do her. God, Cookie, you're right on Facebook. She like constantly posts about this gig on Facebook, and like 15 of her family members like the post every time, and she's like, I have fans. She's got an imagination. Wow, I'm suitably impressed, albeit slightly terrified. She can just take an idea and run with it. Where she's running with it, I'm not sure even she knows. How would you snuck out, I wonder? I could have helped, but for a price. A dick sucking? Ashley finally realizes she's been babbling to herself for a good couple minutes. Oops. Sometimes I get swept up in a good story. I mean, I gotta find some way to make this job more interesting. Is it really that dull here? No, not really. I just crave a different kind of excitement than beeps and boops, screaming children, and broken machines. You aren't really painting the best picture here. Oh, jeez, I don't mean to be a downer. I just want to move up in the world. I've got things to accomplish, dreams to fulfill, cosplay to make. Cosplay? As you switch topics, it's like she's a completely different person. Ashley's eyes light up and she smiles. Yeah, you know, like dressing up as your favorite video game or TV character. I love it. It's so empowering to be able to make your own costume and wear it proudly. It's even better when people recognize what character you are. Everyone in this game is very neurodivergent. Like, everyone. Holy shit. Bye, holy smokes. I hope you have a good night. Hi, pretty princess. I haven't seen the new Space Jam yet, but I have watched commentary videos on it, which is not the same thing. Jack is so worked up. Empowering? Really? Granted, she certainly had the power to stop my heart for a few beats. Yes! Definitely. You want to try? Got a favorite game character? I can help you make your first cosplay if you want. In fact, I made this one. I think Ashley is pointing to her flamingo costume, but it's a little hard to tell with her hands as feathers. So, Pinky is your creation? Intentionally? Yep, looks pretty good for my first mascot cosplay, doesn't it? I'd probably stitch my hands together if I tried that. If you were going for terrifying, then yes. I don't know heads from tails, but I can appreciate it. I'm not a dick, so I'm not going to say the last two. I'm just going to say the first one. I'm going to be nice. I want to listen to her talk about her interests for like hours upon hours for no reason. No, I love listening to people talk about their special interests, especially Shiloh. I'm all thumbs when it comes to stuff like that. Literally, if I get enough thread running between them. I'm pretty impressed though. Naomi was going on about craftsmanship of games. Clearly you're digging on craftsmanship of costumes. Aw, thanks. It's nice when hard work is appreciated. I wear it around the funplex to liven up the crowds, get people pumped to play some games, and the kids seem to adore it. That makes sense. Although the arcade has been completely dead so far. No crowds to pump or kids to be adored by. Hey, secret between you and me? Ashley motions for me to come closer. She leans in, glances around the room once, then talks in a hushed tone. I did some repairs on Pinky overnight. I had to restitch the left arm, and I was giving her an old test drive to make sure it doesn't fall off. Limbs falling off seems bad. Oh, it was. Yesterday I was dancing with a little girl, must have been like 5-6 years max. Anyway, we were next to Showtime stage when she tugged on my arm and whoosh! Off came the arm. The girl instantly started bawling. Well, at least you are consistently scaring people, and it's not just me.
No.
Hey now. I don't want that to happen again. I just felt so bad. But enough about me. What about you? So you're Carl's replacement? Carl! Me and Shiloh keep making that joke of just Carl saying it like that. Because we're watching The Walking Dead, and that's how Rick says his son's name. You brought me up to your therapist? Tell me stuff I do outside of the school, and she looked you up immediately and put on your cards against she had to row out loud. No! Ooh. She looked me up, and that's the video that came up first? Oh, God. Oh, man. Played 3 of the videos. All cards against heterosexuality. Your therapist is starting to sound like an ally. TBH. God, that's funny. I'm very honored. I'm very honored to have you talk about me to your therapist. God damn. I guess so. I'm the new floor attendant. I attend to the floor. The floor is the thing I'm attending to when I'm not going into cardiac arrest. At least you're funnier than Carl, that's for sure. Can't wait to go home and tell Juniper I do have a sense of humor. She'll be so proud. I assume you've already met Francine, but have you had a chance to meet Gavin and Naomi yet? Yeah, I met them already. Well, it seems like they aren't too keen on each other. Right? Ashley rolls her eyes and lets out a sigh. I wish they would hurry up and make out already. Yeah. Wait. What? Seriously? So are they going out? No. But they always bicker like an old married couple. It's a classic anime cliche. The ones who fight always end up together. Mark my words, Army. Consider them marked. Beep beep, Army. What's that sound? Drat, I set an alarm for my lunch break was over. Time to go back to the grindstone. I didn't even get a chance to eat.
What?
That's no good. Army needs her calories. You eat up, I'll go watch the floor. In fact, how about you take over the ticket desk for the next shift? You can do my job and wander the floor a bit. Fair enough. Thanks. Ashley winks before her face disappears into the dark recesses of that inhuman mask. As I'm wolfing down rice in the shape of a little heart. Wow. It occurs to me I didn't actually ponder my first impressions of Ashley yet. Let's see. She's pretty amazing. I like her enthusiasm about her art. Ashley's got a lot going on in that head of hers. I just don't understand it at all. Ashley is a total cutie. I'm all aboard the Pinky train. Choo choo. Oh my fucking god. He has covered his little face with his little paw. He just showed me his tummy and he went. He's so fucking cute. I like just immediately telling you what I think of him whenever he does it. Me and Chad always do that together. Like he'll shift a little bit and we'll go, oh, he's so cute. I love my son. Oh, I love you. I love you, little man. I'm just petting him. Sorry, that's not good stream material. Ashley is okay. She's a lot. I feel like I want someone less bubbly and more like cool, you know? She is very enthusiastic. I will give her that. Oh, the way Ashley's whole expression changed when she was talking about things she's passionate about just warms my heart. Her beaming energy just lights up the whole room. I wonder if one day I'll be that excited about something. Anyway, with lunch in my belly and break time complete, the second half of my workday began. Don't I have a Q? If I hit Q, I can see. Yeah, I can see what my scores are. Doing the best with these two. Okay. Kindly is the most, not basic. I did brash like once. Okay, yeah, so kindly, funny, quirky, and steady are my top 3. Pretty good. Rolling into the afternoon, the crowd starts to fill out. School's done, and late rising pros are heading out to their arcades of choice. With Ashley covering the desk, my job is to wander the school. Wander the floor looking for problems, or potential problems, or just making sure everything's a-okay. But for starters, it's a good moment to collect my thoughts. I think I'm off to a pretty decent start with my coworkers. Good first impressions, at any rate. Cooperation's going to be a must. I've had awful coworkers before, and they can really drag down your day. Hang on, no time for daydreaming. I think I spot, let's see, 3 possible issues to look into. I should have time to get to all of them, but which do I tackle first? Okay, I remember this part from the demo, but I have to pee. Wait. CB pausing mid-game to update us on the actions of the cat is very good 10 out of 10 stream. Thank you. I forgot I put the garbage can behind me because he kept moving it. I'm trying so hard to get up without disturbing him. Okay, I think I can do this. I literally do not dare move anything. Okay. Okay. goes. He's still here. Don't worry, baby boy, you can keep sleeping. I was so worried he would get up. I was so worried. It's okay, little man, you can keep sleeping. It's all okay. I need to refill my water. God, he's so cute. He makes my heart so full. Don't you worry, little man. Okay. He just did a big stretch. And he is very cute. Were y'all trying to get Jasper's attention in the chat? That is extremely cute. That is very cute. I love whenever he yawns, just putting my little finger in his mouth, and then he goes, and it's really cute. Big stretch, big stretch. It's so good whenever he's so calm like this, because if it was any other time of the day, he would be running around, and he's lately taken to, like, he'll like race from the living room to my bedroom and go, and he'll make a silly little noise, and it's really, really good. But whenever it gets to nighttime, he gets all cozied up, and he's so calm and cute, and I love him. I digress. I need to decide between these arcade issues. An irate customer near Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze, someone cursing up a storm at Fist of Discomfort, or a loud crowd on Showtime stage. Oh, so Queen Bee is at Fist of Discomfort, I believe. Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze has some Karen, or whatever, and a thief child. The loud crowder on Showtime's stage is that sweet, sexy dude that Beck was talking about. He's a little dancer dude. I want to meet Queen Bee. Stevie, can Jasper have a playdate with Kit Kat? They both look like, so we should be confused with each other's presences. Agreed. However, Jasper definitely has no concept of what he looks like, and I don't think it would make any difference to him. You're right, Barb. I wanted to do that anyway, so this is a good idea. There's a lot of shouting coming from the center of the arcade where Fist of Discomfort is being played. I remember Iris telling me about it earlier today, how I was bored to death at the ticket desk. Fist of Discomfort, or FOD, is one of the most popular games in the esports circuit. It's been a staple of the scene for over 6 years. One year, Team Wicked Prodigies took on the Unreal and came back to win in the dying seconds of a tiebreaker match to take home a record $5 million prize pot. That's a lot of moolah. And how? Okay, so how does it work? It's a hybrid of real-time strategy and button mash brawling. Fight your way down the top and bottom lanes, clearing waves of ninjas, and finally topple the enemy dojo. But that's the action part. The strategy involves using special abilities, purchased items, and ninja summons. FOD is sheer elegance in its simplicity, the way the different game systems interweave to form one masterpiece of esports perfection. So, summon good ninjas, punch bad ninjas, smash dojo. I'd say boiling down a rich game of action and strategy played the world over by top gamers in such a way is a bit degrading, but sure, okay. Okay, girl, I'm not a pro gamer. Would it be possible to bring the boy to the camera if you'd like? I want to see if I can move the camera a little bit so you can see him. You can. There he is. I can't really move it much further. I need to get a webcam so I can just attach it, but otherwise it's just me moving the laptop a little bit. He's so fucking cute. I love him. Hug Kit Kat to a mirror daily. Probably does nothing, but I like the idea of her being mesmerized. Yeah. Whenever we put him in front of a mirror, he just sticks his little feet out, and it's very, very good. The closer I get, the louder the yelling gets. Most of these are words that... When the actual fuck was that? No, those are definitely all words my mother would disapprove of. God, she's so hot. You've got to be fucking me. Fucking me? Oh, shitting me. Shitting me. There's no fucking way that is even plausible. Those hitboxes don't even fucking connect. Fuck this game. Fuck it all night long. Ha! Get wrecked! Oh, this is far from over, Scrub. I saved up a little something extra special for you. I've been baiting you into attacking my sensei, which you fell for. Hard. Oh, hey. Did I forget to mention that I bought an extra ultimate technique scroll for my dojo? Whoops, my bee. Wait, what? You haven't been farming. How could you... XP share technique with creep waves. Take this! 5-fold fucking explosive death claw technique. What? How did you defeat me? That's so fucking funny.
Oh, GG.
I love that.
No one can defeat me. Queen Bee.
I love her. My dry eyes painfully blinking makes me realize I've been standing here watching intently during that whole exchange. Himbo alert, dumbass. Not 100% sure about what just happened, but that didn't matter. I was completely sucked in. Couldn't tear my eyes away. Oh my god, Pretty Princess, you're right. My surgery is like almost exactly a month away. It was a month away from yesterday. It's on December 17th. Let me check the countdown. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. 29 days left. Boys, we are in the final crunch time. I couldn't remember what the saying was. Final crunch. We are 4 weeks away. Oh no, my himbo. He's broken. Queen Bee is extremely fine. It's like watching a train wreck. I mean, if the train was the arcade game and that wreck was that guy's face.
Kid.
What are you
staring at?
Kiss.
You ever seen a champion of my caliber before?
She's so arrogant, though. Oh, seeing as I don't even know how to begin to start to even consider how to respond to her question, I opt to take a moment and collect my thoughts. From what I've somehow gathered, she goes by Queen Bee. The jacket she's wearing identifies her as a member of L7 Gaming, an arcade esports team, and she's the most direct, fierce person I've met all day. Saying a lot, considering who I've run into so far. Why so rude? What a sore winner. Talking about dominating personality, I feel the urge to kneel and submit. She'd be fun to hang around. I feel the urge to kneel and submit. Look, let's be frank about this. I know my taste, and Queen Bee's got the whole package. The sass, the dirty mouth, and keen fashion sense. Oh, it'd be still my subservient little heart.
Just stand there all weird and quiet-like. It's creepy.
Jinkies. You act as if arrogant isn't your type. Yeah, you're right. She snaps her fingers to grab my attention.
So, are you gonna quarter up or not? Think
Damn,
you can
bitch.
best the hottest rising star of L7?
No. No, I know I can't. No. Please don't make me play a minigame. From what I've seen, I know I couldn't best a scrub, let alone a professionally competitive player of this caliber. Nope. No thank you. Plus, I'm not sure I'm allowed to play games while I'm working.
You work here?
Yes, me, and what's your job? Hassling me? No. I'm actually pretending to work here. I enforce arcade law. I'm actually pretending to work here. It's all just a front. I wander around the floor to, pick up drop tickets in hopes of getting one of those giant stuffed flamingos behind the prize counter. I know, right? If I was as good as those ticket games as I am at FOD, I'd have like a flock of giant pink flamingos. Maybe I'd even give you one. Maybe.
Hey, they haven't given you a name tag yet. How am I supposed to know who you are?
She is kind of a meanie, but it seems like she's only a meanie to other people who are jackasses. And, like, as soon as she, like, realized I was, like, not judging her, she was like, I like you, you know? I don't know if I've actually gotten approved for time off, but like, even if they don't approve me, I have a surgery. Like, I'm not coming in, you know? I don't know what they expect me to do otherwise, but... See, that's why I was kind of like, well, if I lose my job, do what I need to do, you know? True, if it's screaming fucking an arcade with children, it's not poggers. Shut up, Barb. Shut up, Barb. Don't be a buzzkill. Shut up. I'd be cussing at Disney World. I'm sorry. Fuck them kids. They haven't given you a name tag yet. How am I supposed to know who you are? I think that was actually a weird tactic to have me introduce myself to her. I'm Army. I did technically just start working here 6 hours ago. Might take them time to issue me a name tag. Maybe they need to send a carrier pigeon to an ancient monastery. Shit. Name tags are forged in a vast clay oven. Nah, Gavin's just slacking big time. I'll talk to that silly boy for you. Make sure you get some proper respect. Thanks. No problem. We gamers gotta stick
Queen
together.
Bee, by the way. Aggro-style FOD lane pusher specialist for L7 Gaming.
Okay, T. I figured that when you put your arms over your head, cheered and shouted, "No one can defeat me, Queen Bee."
I do not sound like that.
Yeah.
Well, maybe a little.
Anyway, I'm one of the regulars around here besides Purpur and Tio. So you'll be seeing a lot of me in the future. Let's hope you last longer than the last guy. Oh, great. Now she's even making my job into a competition. I hope there's a betting pool, too. You look like a smart kid. You've seen one of my many streams on the internet, right? Nope. I literally have no idea what you're talking about.
Whoa.
Have you been living under a rock for the past decade? If you consider a small yet formidable apartment a rock, then yes. Oh, you sweet child. You are so innocent and pure. Come, let me show you the path to darkness that is the internet. This is a little annoying and condescending. Nope, nope, nope. Sure, I'd like to learn more. Well, I heard her. She's like... I don't know. See, it's hard, because I'm like, yes, yeah, I like this. Yes, but then she's like condescending, and I'm like, I'm not a fucking newbie, you know? I'm always cussing at Disney World. Fuck them kids, Stevie, surprisingly more than once. Yeah. I accidentally spooked Jasper and I feel bad, but he's resting his head on my little hands and I feel really good about that. Like, my left hand is just like cupping his face and it's really cute. Will it hurt or traumatize me? On one hand, I'm slightly worried as to what I'm going to get myself into. Exposing myself freely to the horrors of the internet seems unwise. Please, I promise it's not gonna hurt. Queen Bee grabs my arm and pulls me closer to the Fist of Discomfort cabinet. And upon further inspection, I see the whole haphazard pile of tech she's rigged up. You can't just plug one of these cabs into the internet, so I use a number of clip-on webcams and mics and stuff. That webcam there, it broadcasts my own personal PC back home. It broadcasts to my own personal PC back home, which then streams matches live to all my fans. Chat room appears on my phone. Costs a bit to put everything together, and it takes like half an hour to rig up and test each morning, but after doing this here for a couple years, it's easy peasy. That is such an ordeal. That is such an ordeal. Aside from Naomi grinding her teeth and my clip-on cameras damaging the paint job, I mean. Anyway, I prefer to stream from the Funplex than home. There's so much to miss out on sitting up by your lonesome with the console version of FOD. The crowds, the wicked trash talk, the community. Wait, are you broadcasting live right now? Are we live right now?
No way.
Fuck no. That's part of my warm-up matches. Got a pretty big tournament coming up, so I try to get as much practice in as possible. Even if it is with a bunch of fodder. As in FODer, as you know, chum, lunch meat, scrubs, losers. I got the idea. Yeah. Queen Bee sees something out of the corner of her eye and glances. What just happened? I feel like my jaw just like twitched. Queen Bee sees something out of the corner of her eye and glances around the arcade floor. She gives a nod to someone hanging near the Street Fighter cabinet. Ah, my crew's starting to trickle in. We should be starting team practice soon. Wait, what time is it? At the tone, the time will be 2:25 Eastern.
Beep,
What the?
I've got to go live in 5 minutes. Listen, kid, it's been swell. We'll chat later, right? Sure. One thing, can you keep the swearing down at least a little? You got kids around here, and I don't want you to get in trouble with Gavin. Meh. But for you, I'll keep it to a PG-13 rating. Oh, him? Meh. Oh, that's cute. Now, if you'll excuse me, there are some butts out there that I need to kick. Later. See, she's like an asshole to everyone else, but I'm the exception, and that I like. Damn. I couldn't tell if I liked her style or not either. The skirt seems weirdly teachery. The top and the jacket are super cute, but that skirt is like really, really teachery. I agree, pretty princess. I feel the same way. With a wave and a twirl, she completely abandons me and returns to her FOD game. Queen Bee fires up her oh, it's like a reference to COD. That makes sense. Queen Bee fires up her broadcast rig into shouting and milder swearing start up again. I should probably get out of here before I accidentally end up on the stream. Is it wrong of me to crave being stepped on by her? I gotta be me. We've got good chemistry so far. Note to self, check with Gavin about the ethics of dating your customers. Not that I'm committing to anything here, just, you know. Let's see what to handle next. I'm gonna go ahead and handle the irate customer. She's allowed only one fuck word in the stream. Calling it a fuck word is extremely funny to me. Irate customer. My mutant floor attendant senses detect danger from the left-hand side of the arcade. I quickly rush all of 30 feet to the scene of the crime, already in progress. Come on! Hurry the fuck up and finish your game! Do you work here? I saw you behind the desk earlier. Note to self, ask Gavin for a name tag or something. Yes, I am Army floor attendant. Well, stop attending to the carpets and attend to me. I want this... Oh my god. To wrap up his damn game so I can play. Ashley's face is obscured beneath her costume's mask, but can feel her wince as the man curses up a blue streak. Sir, there are children present. Please keep the swearing to a minimum. You can kick this fat piece of shit off this game and I'll sing Marietta Little Lamb all you want. Dude, you're such a douche. I hate this guy. Figuring out to hear the fat piece of shit side of the story before rushing to a judgment, I tap the player on the shoulder. He's just a guy. And he doesn't even notice my tapping. So I tap again, twice. Sir, there are other players waiting to give Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze a spin. Curiously, the player looks... Hey, it's okay. Hey, it's okay. Oh, I think he hears them coming home. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Hey, hey, hey. 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 You're okay. Yeah. Girl, okay. Thank you, Naomi, which simply reads, Moopy. What was your goal? You wanted to hop down just to hide behind me anyway. You know the game's full name? Sure, I played it a lot when I was a kid. It's actually called Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze, right? Wizards and pellets and monsters and stuff. This is fucking Pac-Man. Yeah. He's currently sitting at 714,900 points. Jesus Christ. Holy crap, that's a heck of a high score. He's really cute. I like him a lot. Or as this other guy probably put it, holy shit, that's a high score. Hi, baby.
Hey.
Give me a kiss. Where's the boy? He's right there. He was sleeping on the desk, and then he heard y'all come in, got spooked, and went to hide behind me.
Faith is pee-peeing right now.
Kiss? Whose room?
In mine.
Okay.
Yeah. What?
Nothing.
Oh.
I just...
Sorry, did
No, you're good. I'll text you. I put something in Shiloh's bathroom earlier. I don't know if we want guests to see it. Baby, can you close the door? I don't know if he heard me. FOD was basically just a MOBA, so I'm assuming all the games are going to be parries. Oh, absolutely. Excuse me. Right. Sir, can you please wrap up your game? Nope. I'm keeping good pace around here. Plenty of lives stocked on par for getting close to the world record before the kill screen. Oh, he's a British? Oh my god. Hi, Faith. Do you want to say hi to the live?
Yes.
This is my dear friend Faith.
Hi.
This is my dear friend Faith. Hi,
This is
my
my
love.
bestie Stevie.
How was the play?
Oh, it was beautiful.
Good.
It was so good.
It was so good.
Very much had a good time.
The tech was insane.
Oh, of course.
Hi, Zyra.
They had an elevator that was raining inside the elevator.
What the fuck?
It was so good.
He pee-peed himself.
It looked like Ben pee-peed himself.
It was like Ben pee-peed himself? Poor Ben.
It was all his ass.
That's delightful.
Brain was his
The
name,
play
I
was,
think. Hello, friend. Hi.
Eurydice.
Eurydice.
That sounds lovely.
You're nice.
It was lovely.
Was it TCC?
Mhm.
Nice.
Super cool. Had a good time.
Hi, Faith. Hi.
And I have chicken
Hi, new
wings.
friend. Hi.
You have what?
I have chicken wings.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, my car smells like goddamn chicken thighs.
I love that for you.
I don't.
I know.
It's a beautiful. It's a
What play did y'all see? We saw the play Eurydice. It's a beautiful play. I really recommend it. If you can find video of it on YouTube, watch it. It's stunning.
Wait, is it?
Hi, friends. This is fun.
This is so cute.
Do you feel? Oh my god, this is really fun.
Yeah, do you feel special?
Hi, Faith. You're very pretty. Shut up! I love
Actually,
you.
no, I've just been making up how everything's pronounced.
I don't have my glasses.
Yeah.
Nixon.
Potpourri.
Golden
Golden
Retriever
Retriever.
energy.
Yeah.
Does it have a T? Am I making that?
Hey,
Does
that's
The big
I
artist.
think
Ain't
you-
you
I used to
working
have a
on
golden
your
retriever.
The
You
one that
oh, you did.
I did.
Yeah.
She's dead.
Not and smiled. Not me. I'm like, yeah.
As soon as
yeah,
British,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
turn off your I think the fact that he's British is a turn on for me. I don't know who we're talking about, but
This guy, I can't decide. He
Oh.
seems really sweet, but he's kind of being a dick about the game, but he's even worse of a dick, so I'm on his side. And he's a British gamer, so I kind of love him.
I want to lay down flat, and I want that man on the left to just crush me to death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel like that's a way
He's
to blanket
sexy.
of a man.
He's sexy. He's a redhead.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's sexy.
Yeah, he's British.
I'm talking to a
and
redhead
gamer.
right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's a silly name. Don't I forget to tell you.
Okay.
Faith,
Okay.
Faith is the main character now. Excuse me, Stevie.
Okay, well, there's Shiloh.
I'm
All
the
right,
main,
everyone is invading my stream.
I'm the main character of the stream. Faith is so pretty. I'm so sorry. Shut up. I will literally marry you. Thank you. Oh my god, they're so nice.
Yeah.
What's
Let's
Faith's
face
Twitch?
Twitch, I would
I
watch.
don't have a Twitch, but you can follow me on TikTok at Faith Ors. It looks like Faith Whore, but it's not. And then you can follow me on TikTok. Did I say TikTok?
You meant Instagram.
Instagram at Faith Ors, or TikTok at Faith
Type
Perry.
Type it down.
This is so funny. Not the type it is.
Whoa, this is a fun keyboard. Is it
Oh my gosh,
typing?
I'm getting notifications. Hold on. There you go.
Is this Faith's stream now?
Okay.
How do you feel?
Faith
Insta.
has indeed captured our attention.
Faith Ors.
Yeah.
And then my. Fuck. Wait.
No, literally.
How do I.
Oh, yeah.
How do I send it?
Enter.
I did. I clicked that. What the hell?
You did not, apparently.
Okay.
Sorry,
TikTok is at F. It's Faith Perry with 2 F's and 2 Y's. See, when I do.
on your keyboard?
I don't know what to tell
What
you.
the hell are you doing?
Why
Huh?
is your birth certificate just saying on your keyboard?
Oh, because I was using it for job stuff earlier.
Oh.
It's not on
Faith
stream. They can't see
Simps?
it.
Someone is simping for me. We get married right now. Oh my god, Jack.
Yeah. Jack is such a sweetheart.
Thank God, Jack. Where do you want to go for a honeymoon?
What's happening?
I'm thinking the Maldives.
Oh.
Oh, I love that. I love that idea.
Yeah, we can get like an all-inclusive resort type thing,
Oh, right.
right?
Okay.
Get off my stream. I'm playing a dating sim. I'm playing a fucking gamer.
I'm
I'm
talking-
playing an arcade themed dating sim.
I'm talking to my husband.
Message on Instagram.
Message me on Instagram. Hi.
God.
Bye, guys. Wait.
What?
Nothing. I just. Bye.
The way it took me out.
I love you.
Y'all have daddy issues. I do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's funny.
Truly. Don't we all?
Fast paced energy. Yeah.
Faith has taste.
ADHD. Faith has
Thank you.
ADHD.
I do have severe ADHD.
Rude.
I haven't taken my Adderall in a while either.
Okay,
My
so-
grandma lives there. She'll love you.
In
In
the
the Maldives?
What?
Your grandma lives in the Maldives. Y'all got money?
Jack, we can just go visit Jack's grandma.
When's the marriage? It's okay, me too, Faith. Oh my god, objectively the best guest star with Shiloh.
Yeah. Zara, if you'd like to say hi, you can.
I will DM her. Dead ass.
Zara looks suddenly nervous.
DM me. Bye, Faith. We love you. I love you too. DM me, Jack. I will respond expeditiously.
Expeditiously.
Are you into trans men?
I'm into everyone.
Fuck yeah. Faith is into everyone.
Except for racists.
Period. Clean shit.
And, short people.
And short.
We discriminate against them.
I do.
You putting short people on par with racists is not doing a lot for me.
If they're both.
That's not what I meant. I didn't mean it like that. I did not mean it like
You
that.
said those two are equally unattractive.
I
No, they are not.
I did not mean it like that. Oh my god.
Give
Is
that another
this...
take for the mic.
But short king's Faith. I get it, but I'm a tall queen. So.
We're like the same height.
Yeah, you're tall.
I feel like I'm middling TBH, but
You've been growing since you got onto Tron.
that is true. I forgot. I have gotten taller since I got on T.
Yeah.
Jack, you better be 6'5"
You better
or something.
be. You better be 6'5".
You better figure it out.
Hey, Jack, this is your chance to lie about your height. You do not have to be honest here.
You don't.
You don't. There's no obligation.
I'm gonna believe
Faith
you.
will find out till the Maldives, so like.
So true.
Jack, I just told you.
How
Jack's
tall?
5'2".
5'2".
Oh, that's
Hey, Jack, I
tragic.
just told you you could have lied.
That's tragic. No, he mistyped the 5 is next to the 6. He just missed.
Oh my god, you're right.
Oh my god, you're 6'2".
Jack mistypes.
Oh.
Don't even worry about it.
I'm so... By the way,
See, now Cookies asked what's wrong with short people. You're tearing down their self-esteem.
okay, let me. So since this is my first introductory video, I'm also gonna make my apology video here. I do not believe that. Oh no, I do not believe that racism is as bad as short people. Racism is much worse.
Right.
I want everyone to know that.
Yeah, no fucking shit, face.
Short kings, I think y'all are great.
But you wouldn't
No.
date
There's
them.
just no conviction.
No, because I'm not ashamed of your height. Good, you shouldn't be, because you are beautiful and I love you. However, when I hug someone, I want to be small.
Right.
You want to feel small?
I want to feel
Agreed.
small, because I'm
Agreed.
tall.
Just size king?
Huh?
You do have a size king.
Oh, I probably do.
You do. I remember we talked about this.
Did I not just say I wanted to crush me to death?
No, you did. Yeah.
Hey guys, I just made a discovery.
Yeah, we know. We know why.
Make Faith join the Discord.
Join the Discord.
I'm in one Discord.
You should join ours. It's very fun.
Okay, put me
It's
in
a
there.
lot of gays and a lot of mentally ill people.
I'll fit right in.
The overlap there is very heavy. The Venn diagram of those two groups is a circle.
Yeah.
I got done with
Ben's
it.
gonna date Jack. That's good. Ben's been very horny in the chat, so that works out.
Oh my
pretty
god,
well.
is my
We're
husband
matchmaking.
cheating on me?
Already.
I thought you'd already let go of Jack.
I love how in one stream so much has happened to me. Oh my god.
Get a
I'll get a ladder.
You know those like the shoes that are like also stilts that people use for cosplay?
Yes.
You just always wear really long pants.
You ready to see some metaphor for capitalism?
Oh my god.
It's
I
not.
believe it. We need Faith to join the Monster Fucker stream. She's into that. Faith has actually joined me on a few segments on TikTok of Monster
And
Fuckers. And
everyone
it's very fun.
hates me
I've
because
seen
I'm not
so
a
many.
monster
You're
fucker.
very vanilla when it comes to that. But that's not true. I've shown you some Monster Fucker content that you were interested in.
Yeah,
but
the
just
ones-
none of the ones on
It's-
the videos I showed you.
The monster fuckers that I tend to relate to are the ones that are just big.
Yes.
That look normal,
Yes.
but they're just big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can never be small.
Pretty
right?
Princess is
Yeah.
5'6". Ben did actually break up Eli and his girlfriend last night. And okay,
So
Ben's
awkward.
gonna break up Jack and Faith.
Oh,
man.
my god.
Ben is a fucking homewrecker.
There's a lot happening in my life right now, guys.
Yeah.
Look, I'm watching a movie. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
There is so much happening.
I want to see. What is
Good
going
lord. Come on, Zara.
Oh wow.
Sorry, Stevie.
Stop it.
Oh wow.
You can't even read upside down.
they don't have boogies.
Where are the words?
5'9".
They're over here.
Okay.
Oh, Shiloh's head.
He's fine.
Please do not lean over that monitor. It falls over very easily.
It's still on.
What's holding it up? Oh.
I have a little like a
Strength
tablet
of
stand.
God is holding it up at this point.
I actually haven't found his name yet. I think Brian maybe.
Are those
Thank you.
pixels on
Barb's
his
very
body?
excited to see you though.
I'm
Ben is 6 foot
foot.
and will treat you right.
I'm so sorry, Jack.
I love it.
Hi, Ben.
Damn, Jack.
So Ben, I know that you said that you would date Jack, but it seems like Faith is actually more interested in you than Jack, which is actually pretty treacherous.
Oh, rip.
Oh man.
This is
oh man.
great.
This
Oh
is
my
a
god.
fucking
Am I in a love
drama.
triangle?
Now Pretty Princess has 6-inch platforms and is 6 foot with them on. And Pretty
Okay.
Princess is very banger. Been a sub for a long time. I highly recommend. Real
Okay.
sweetheart. You have quite a few options actually. I feel like you're on The Bachelorette right now. Faith
Am I
loves
on
this
the
attention.
Bachelorette? I do. I'm having a really good time. Threesome.
Don't admit to that on twitch.tv/TV_B.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
But that's not something I don't think I'd want to do. How about
5'6" non-binary lesbian.
Can you
Once
do?
again, Faith likes everyone.
Can we do 5'8"? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
Heels
Oh
can
my
be
God.
acquired.
I do feel like I'm on
The
the
heels
Bachelorette.
stay on during sex.
Stays on the whole time.
Yeah.
And we stay standing the whole time. Yeah. Shower sex only.
12-inch platforms in workshop right now. Give me 3 weeks and Jack will be 6'2".
I can't wait 3 weeks.
Wait, now why would it matter if the heels stayed on during sex? Because if you're horizontal...
I said we stand up the whole time. I said shower sex only.
Oh, okay. Because I was thinking you could just kind of scooch up otherwise.
Did you grab my vape?
No.
Wait, heels on in the shower.
Jack?
No. Oh, God. that'd
No,
kill
yeah,
you.
no, heels on in the shower.
Oh.
Jack needs love in their life. I'll choose Jack. Okay, so Ben is choosing Jack. Sorry. Faith is already talking to a redhead or whatever, so, like,
am.
you have options here.
I'm talking to a redheaded science major.
Science
Ooh.
major?
He's in my biology
Redheads in
class.
STEM.
Wow.
He's in my honors bio class.
Shower sex and
Shut-
heels sounds intense.
It sounds like a challenge that I'm up for.
That's like
It does.
3 different
That's scary.
complicated situations.
Right?
Like heels alone are hard enough. Shower heels, very hard.
Yeah.
Shower sex and heat. No.
I'm
you're
gonna try
done.
that. I'm gonna try that.
You're done.
That's
You're done.
Mhm.
I'm having fun.
I'm just listening to the cute little like arcade like synth soundtrack in
Little
the
bop.
background. It's easy.
Oh god, biostim.
Excuse me.
I'm actually a biochemistry major. So
Women in STEM.
Women in STEM. Are y'all shocked? I'm actually smart. I know I don't act like it.
Faith is giving very much Elwoods. I say this all the time.
I love.
Yeah.
Wedges would be workable. Wedges could be workable. I can see that.
That would be way easier. I would agree.
Okay.
Move.
Me?
I'm kicking off the stream.
Okay. Faith, you.
However, I do think you should actually do your own streaming because you're very
I
fun
would
and very
love
engaging.
to do that.
I would absolutely help you set this
Hey,
shit up. You're very fun.
If I did a stream, would at least 2 of y'all watch? Because I'll do
They
it.
would. I'd be one of them. So you only be one of them.
Oh, hell yeah. Just one of y'all need to come. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'd stream. I don't know what to do. I don't have any other extracurricular talents.
You should stream like first-person shooters. That'd be fun.
Please, then you could go into lobbies and just be really nice,
Yeah.
and everyone's like yelling at you, and you're like, "Hi guys, I think we
Can
should
I-
just be a little more positive
Can I
right now."
stream my Royal High pageants on Roblox?
They would love that. Faith is gonna be a
I would
Roblox
love to do
streamer.
a Roblox stream with you.
I'm about to be a Roblox.
We could play Froggy. And
I would-
fashion shows.
Hey guys, stay tuned. I have a really exciting announcement coming soon. Making
I
sure
would
to
absolutely do
redheads are my
collab
favorite.
streams.
Thank you, Ben. I love redheads. I'm Scottish, so anyway, love you guys. Okay, I'm actually leaving. Bye.
I love you.
That was so fun.
I
I
love
enjoyed
you
it.
guys.
Love you.
Let me know when you're free.
What?
Let me know when you're free.
Okay, I love you.
Have a CD.
Also, I realized my top surgery's in 29 days.
Wahoo!
Ben says he's also Scottish.
Love that.
And Jack will listen to you talk for hours. So you have quite a few suitors right now, just so you know.
The way I'm literally gonna do this, actually.
I will literally help you set it up. It'll be fun.
Oh my god.
This is thrilling.
I would love to join a Roblox stream with you. It makes me so happy. Oh my god.
No, because I love talking. I love people listening to me.
Yes, it's the best.
I've got a new comforter. I got a new comforter.
Oh, that's
So I
delightful.
have put on my comforter. I'm really excited about it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you must.
Ready, rock and roll?
Alright.
Rolling.
Y'all have a good night. I love you.
I love you, Stevie. I wish you could have come.
I know.
We talked about you like every couple minutes.
I was too busy kissing gamers. My bad.
So true. So
How could
Do what you need to do.
So true.
Coming, Shiloh. I'm ready for you. Yes, thank you so much for grabbing.
We must see Loopy Stevie to TikTok after surgery. I'm hoping I will be loopy and not merely in pain. Why do I kind of look like Faith with a baby face? That's adorable. I love her so much. I love them. I can't believe you've been hiding these friends from me. I literally haven't. Shiloh has already been on my TikTok, and Faith has been in a couple of Monster Fucker videos before, and including their younger sibling, Archer, or her younger sibling, Archer. Back to the British Delph. Somehow, the thick arcade jargon sounds classier when draped in his British accent, like I'm watching some documentary program on the BBC. Yeah, but this is a public arcade. Other folks want to play the games too. He finishes clearing the current board while pondering the predicament. Okay. At first, I think he's stepping away to end his game, but he's letting his stock of 50 extra dudes slowly deplete as he pulls out his wallet. Without pause, he pulls out $3,000 in cash and holds it out. Will this cover it? For a moment, I flash back to that movie where some dude pays another dude to sleep with his wife and they roll around in bed covered in money and, cover what exactly? The cost of the game? The game itself? I have never seen this much raw cash in one place at any given time. It's not even in 20s. Dude's rolling in Benjamins. One moment, please. On it. Fortunately, Iris already has my messenger app open for me, with Gavin's contact info preloaded. With trembling fingers, I key in, customer wants to buy Moopy for $3K. What do? In less than a minute, I have my response. Considering we paid... What? Considering we paid $200 for it plus parts? Yes, absolutely yes. Sell that relic immediately. But it's gonna make Naomi upset. Although he is a sugar daddy, TBH. Well, okay then. Oh, man. Hi, Bubba. Hi. Yeah, petting me eyebrows. Yeah. I love you.
I love you.
You okay?
Mhm.
Yeah. This guy just bought the whole arcade game.
Oh, the whole thing? That's impressive.
Yeah, but Naomi's gonna be really upset because she's like really into retro arcade games.
Oh, no.
So his sugar daddies are more important. TBH, I don't really care so much about.
Very intrigued.
I like those sounds. I don't really care so much about Naomi as I should. I like her passion, but I'm not particularly interested in her romantically. Ben says Naomi sounds broke. Don't be a bitch. How's Naomi gonna react to this? Offloading one of her darlings.
Also,
just because
sidebar.
Gavin.
Jack, you can still flirt with me.
What?
Jack said we know about Shiloh, but he's taken by you, so you can't flirt. Still flirt with me, Jack. I love it. Thank you. That's all.
No, you can flirt with them.
Yeah.
People on the internet flirt with me. It's equal.
Thanks.
Just because Gavin wants to make a 15-fold profit. It also feels kind of weird to be taking advantage of this guy's lack of a grasp on the real cost of old arcade machines. I know this workplace drama is going to catch up to me at some point, but with this rando breathing down my neck, I gotta make a decision. The game is $200. I'm not sure we should sell. 3,000 sounds right. It's yours. I'm not sure if we should sell this game. Gavin said to do so. This asshole's gonna scream at me. Really, no matter what I do.
Truly.
Oh man. Does Naomi not realize we can buy a new game? No, honestly. But with how the business is going, Gavin's probably not going to let them do that.
I don't know these people, but this guy's cuter, so.
He is cute. This guy's just like the other one is just like a rando who sucks ass.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, give the asshole a hundo to make him shut up. I don't have that as an option, or else I would. I honestly am more curious about this dude than I am about Naomi. Barb, if you want me to make Naomi happy, gift a sub. Otherwise, I'm just gonna go with this dude because I like him.
He's pretty cute.
I'm gonna say 3,000 sounds about right. It's yours. I quickly pocket the money, feeling vaguely like a thief who will be eating well tonight, mind you. You want me to get the dolly and wheel this whole thing out of here for you? But he shakes his head. Absolutely not. I'm leaving the game right where it is. But you bought it, so I can play it whenever I want for as long as I want, provided nobody else is already playing, of course. Wouldn't be proper to interrupt someone, but I want to take it away from the Funplex. Naomi would cry. We can't have that, right?
Damn.
That's so sweet. I guess not. Which leaves the rando hopping mad. To be fair, we had been kind of ignoring that he exists. What the fuck, man? What kind of arcade is this anyway? Fuck this. I'm going back to Deco's place. Cool, you suck.
I'm gonna do some voices.
Yeah? On the plus side, Naomi won't cry. On the negative side, I just drove a rando out into the cold. But he sucked. He's being a dick.
Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah, he's definitely a good boy. And he's like familiar with everyone. Do you want to bring a chair?
No.
You just gonna stand there?
Yeah.
Okay, let me scoot over. Okay. It's just your tits and your skirting frame. Yeah? Are you having fun? Faceless? That's really cute, actually. I love that for you. Yeah. On the negative side, he just drove a rando out, but he sucked testing. His voice is kind of cute. As for the player, well, he goes right back to playing. Eating pellets, zapping ghost monsters, clearing mazes.
That's what I do.
With the crisis behind us, I can actually focus on who this gonzo rich guy actually is. Ow. He seems to care about more than just his game. Splashing around the cash, aren't we, Mr. Moneybags? Ugh, digging that dad bod. Yeah.
Literally.
That cuddly, cozy teddy bear physique. The Benedict Cumberbatch
And he's
accent.
British.
Yeah. And he's soaked in compassion and empathy for others. Yes, please. He could have just waltzed out of here with that game. He didn't. He cares about more than money and more than his own high scores. He's more mature than me, and that's more than okay in my book. I've always been attracted to that age bracket. I'm sure he could teach me a thing or two about Moopy. I mean, right. So you know Naomi? He's happy to talk even while playing.
I'm a Funplex regular.
He's doing his voice.
My name's Percy.
They only his name is fucking Percy. That's a dumb name.
Oh.
But it's a stupid name. I remember
Also,
meeting him
thank
before.
you, Jack. I appreciate it. It's super
Right.
cute, huh?
So fucking cute. They keep like switching back and forth on whether or not they're giving like voice actors, which is a little confusing.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, just kind of decide which lines are important.
I'd hazard you're our new floor attendant. I was here when Francine seated you behind the desk earlier.
I actually don't like the voice actor's voice very much, but I do still like the character. I'll just pretend his voice is like something else. That's me, Armageddon, Arcade Wrangler. I forgot we were named
Well
that.
then, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
He
and
sounds
I look
Australian.
forward to getting to know you better.
It sounds like he's struggling between British and Australian. So you've seriously just been playing Boopy all day then? Here, listen. I'm assuming he's gonna say something again.
What can I say? It's my calling.
Oh, that does sound Australian.
Actually,
What
I
can I
had a
say?
movie cabinet once. Had it in my flat, but playing it by myself, all alone.
Like,
in
it sounds like
dark,
he's flipping back and
it's
forth.
Not the same. I need the atmosphere.
Honestly, it does sound like a not Australian imitating an Australian.
Yeah. Like,
That's what it sounds like.
I feel like it's either an Australian person pretending to be British or an American person not knowing what a British accent is.
Yeah.
You know? That is fully a fake accent. That's sad.
It is.
No, honestly.
Good night, pretty princess.
Good night, pretty princess. Have a good night. That's cute, though. The beeps and boops.
No, those you eventually learn to filter out. I mean, everything. The games, the lights, the kids, the feeling of being in an arcade. I score my best when I'm in real-world conditions. It's all about the emotions. The laughter and the tears, the excitement of competition. I need that swirling chaos of human emotions.
I'll pet
around
Jasper
me to
for
play
you,
at my
pretty princess.
finest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Naomi gets that. She keeps Moopy in top condition for the day I eventually land my high school. What's the current world record then? About 3.5 million? This guy's been standing here since I was working the morning shift. Hours and hours, and he's still only about 720k into his game. Can't imagine him being in anything but top health condition to try this. Guy's gotta have legs made out of carbon fiber and a bladder of tungsten. I just let a few extra lives drain out whenever I need to go pee. Also, he may be psychic. I feel like I should let him get back to his game, but burning questions. They burn like fire. How is it he can afford this game? Must have a solid job, good income. Gotta get your Moopy dipped in gold. Your score's more important than your bank balance. I feel like asking about money is rude, but I'm so curious. I should probably have I feel like a good little joke, like gonna get it dipped in gold, is like a better excuse.
Right.
Because tossing around in if it was me tossing around in green like that, I'd have my game coated in solid gold and encrusted with diamonds. Amusing, but gold's a bit heavy, isn't it? It'd break through the floor. Yeah, you know, it'd be shiny, right?
Don't think so.
Certainly, but I don't throw around money to impress people. Wouldn't want to make my game that ostentatious. It's a bit much, yes? Money removes obstacles. Nothing more, nothing less. It's a tool like any other.
True.
I do day trading, stocks and bonds. It's really nothing interesting, afraid. I care more for Moopy as a whole. That's understandable.
What is Moopy?
The game.
Oh.
It's like a play on Pac-Man, basically. All the games, like, one person was playing FOD.
Oh, like COD.
Right, like competitively, and like you can kind of tell like what they're referring to.
Okay.
He's getting more and more distracted by the game. I should leave him be. I have to do a thing about a thing. Be seeing you, McSgeddon. Ah! I love him.
Cool.
Yet another weird encounter in a string of weird encounters. I'm about to eat the rich, if you know what I mean. God damn, Ben.
Please, that's funny.
Spoken like a true rich kid. Honest to God. I can't decide if I want to do the next encounter and then sign off after that, or just go ahead and sign off, because I'm a little dozy already. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Hope this is not hindering you at all.
It certainly is. Can't help but wear a goofy grin as I walk away. Hawkeye with a big heart? Yep, still my type. Still, I shouldn't get ahead of myself here. He's a Funplex regular. Let's keep an eye on him. Preferably 2. Let's see, what to handle next. I only have 1 left. I feel like you want attention.
No.
I feel like you're lying.
Huh?
I feel like you're lying.
No. I'm having fun.
If I stop now, can we watch Walking Dead?
Yes.
Yeah!
With ice cream?
With ice cream! Okay, so whenever whenever we start next stream, we'll get to the hot dancer dude that Becky likes so much. So I'm gonna go ahead and save for the night, because I want to eat ice cream and watch The Walking Dead. I also realized that the little pop-up screen for save, that's the same one that pops up in Doki Doki Literature Club.
Oh.
So I'm gonna sign off for the night. Yes. Thank you, baby. Yeah. Yeah. I love you. We're gonna go ahead and hang out, sign off for the night.
Wait. I gotta take something in the chat.
What?
Go ahead, keep talking.
If you're somewhere it's the morning, I hope you have a great day. If you're somewhere it's the evening, I hope you have a wonderful night. Please, have a snack, have a meal, drink some water. Take care of yourself. I'm gonna go ahead and find somebody to raid for you. Well, Shiloh's finishing up a message though, so I should let them go ahead and do that. That's really good, baby. Good. A peepo. Great. I love it. Let's go ahead and find somebody to raid. I love you very much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. I say bye. Bye.
Bye.